Motherfuckers on, man.
I can tell that was
Since we got a DJ up here,
I like that.
I got a record I want to play. I want his opinion on it. We can play it through the headphones.
Live opinion. All right, hold on before you play it.
And then I'm gonna do the intro.
Before you play it,
tell me if it's trash or not.
I'm
please.
very honest.
Yeah, please.
That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't like me, because I'm very honest.
I know this.
I tell niggas, don't send it to me if you don't want no honest feedback.
Yeah, I want the honest feedback.
Say no more.
So
I got you.
For right now, just turn your headphone, your shit up a little bit. You feel me? Turn it to the top notch.
Oh, all the way.
I'm gonna let the song rock. We're gonna bop a little bit. Tell me what you think after the fact.
Okay.
Let's get it. Shit up.
Beat hard already.
Hey, damn, I'm taking this shit. Wow.
Sick of this shit. Man, every time I see that nigga press out, man, he eating good, bruh. That shit make me sick to my soul. Hey, and I say, fuck em, never mind em. Niggas be shucking and jiving. Check the watch, that's timing. Check the skates, that's grinding. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving. You can say what you want, think what you want, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, you call me a hoe, but for some reason still let me fuck. And my whole team up, money still piling up. Press, how you been? Up, nigga, everything up. And I'm still in the cut. I'ma still get my cut. Hustler, real nigga. You can see it in my strut. You can tell by how I move. Ooh, baby, I'm smooth. Motherfuckers can't seem to keep up, and I'm only on cruise. And I'm only that dude. And I'm only that cool. Fresh dropped out of high school. Man, you know he a fool. He gon' do what he choose. You gon' do what you told. Under pressure, you fool. By the way, that's why I say, fuck him, never mind him. Niggas be shucking and jiving. Check the watch, that's timing. Check the skates, that's grinding. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving.
I was a teenager, then I was broke, but I still put like 7K inside the vents. You don't know shit about struggle, I really was stretching out dollars and living no sense. She getting wet when I spray cologne, cause she rubbing my body, she loving my set. She wanted more and I knew that I just couldn't do it, cause I only wanted the sex. I don't fuck with nobody like celibacy. You niggas, I'm jealous of me, I don't fuck with them crackers, they fetishing me. I'm a king, I'm really a delicacy. I'm trying to keep up the peace, cause I don't wanna show that I got all these fellas on me. How you bitch cheating on you and you taking her back, I be thinking you better than me. I just been writing all year, I whisper on her ear, I don't like niggas, they weird, these niggas feeling no fear, scared. Look at my eyes, I can tell you a square. Me and my brother, we come as a pair. Pull up and watch how them bitches are stare. Trouble of us and I bet you won't dare. No one with money gon' think you got money, cause you hiding all the designer you wear. I keep a knife in my pocket and stay with machetes, I'm taking that bitch everywhere. She keep on looking for niggas to try to replace me, no one can ever compare. You niggas scared to just do what you want, that's who you judge when I color my hair,
Fuck em, never mind em. Niggas be shucking and jiving. Check the watch, that's timing. Check the skates, that's grinding. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving. I got all of this drive, that's why she give me face while I'm driving.
Alright now. Hey, bro,
Okay.
That's my shit right now.
Okay.
Don't do him like that.
I see what you're doing over here.
I see. I understand what he's stepping in too. Now.
Right? You see what he's doing. You're aware.
Real quick.
You're aware.
It meant you heard him too, right?
Before I do the intro, give me a rating out of 10.
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Out of 10, I give it an 8.
Oh, I like that.
I give it an 8. I fuck with
that.
it. The only thing I would change in it, that second verse was hard. Was you in the second verse?
Nah.
Who's on the second verse?
It's homie we had on last episode named Tahari.
Okay. The second verse was hard. He was talking that shit.
On that motherfucker.
He really did.
We can turn that shit. Turn it in the middle.
Okay.
So we
turn
can
my shit down.
Yeah, that shit mad loud. Oh, you
say no more. But he was snapping. He was talking that shit in that verse. The only thing is his cadence got a little monotonous. Like you switch your verse up a little bit, and we kind of change it up a little bit midway.
Yeah.
If he changes shit up a little bit midway, it'll keep the crowd attention a little bit more.
I know what you're saying. Sense. When I first heard him perform it in the studio, like I understand what you're saying.
If you're going for club play,
think about it. Snapped.
Think about it. When you're in the club and you listening to music and shit like that,
it ain't just about the words though.
You know, the beat was hard. The beat was hard already, so they're gonna vibe out and Millie Rock or whatever these young kids do these days.
Yeah.
But
they're gonna dig a
Millie
for sure.
They want that part they can sing along to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There was plenty of them during your verse.
Is
and the hook.
That's all you need to know right there.
But my man snapped, but the crowd ain't gonna sing every single word of that. It ain't gonna be memorable to them.
Unless you fuck with the song that heavy.
That's fact. Exactly. Unless you fuck with a song that heavy.
That
but
nigga
as
snap,
a, you know, aspiring artist, somebody hadn't crossed up, Jeezy can drop whatever, you know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz can
he's
drop
known.
the fuck ever.
They're
Exactly.
known.
Because they know.
He got to put his shit out there first.
But
I don't know,
and
bro.
this is what I told Jules, actually. Shout my boy Jules NWA.
Yeah, Joel Jones. Shout out. Yeah.
I had him, you know, to dumb it down a little bit. You know,
you got to.
just for the simple fact is you want everybody, get them in, get everybody in, and then you can go back doing what you want to do. What Jay-Z say? I used to rhyme like common sense, but I sold 5 mil. I ain't rhyme like common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Travis
now
Scott
he telling
first
niggas
album.
get their credit together.
Yeah.
So
Travis Scott first album is different than every album after. Kendrick Lamar first album
Dumb it
different than
down.
every. Like you got to do what you got to do to get your foot in the door.
But-
that's
and Kendrick
kinda,
coming back to what he used to do, and I
I'll say
love
this.
it. I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
love it.
I say this about his verse. I thought the same thing, and I sent it to somebody else. They thought the same thing. But if you go back and listen a few more times, that motherfucker snapped.
He really did. Like I was paying attention to the lyrics and the
My
way he
son
was
think
riding.
But
the
see,
verses.
here's
better.
the
I was
thing
like,
though.
word.
Here's the thing though. It's not even about like if you have to go back a couple times and it's just because of like the lyrics are just like okay, nah, them shit's caught on. But sometimes the lyrics ain't what catch you first though.
Nah,
you know what I'm
it's the
saying?
melody.
Sometimes you're just like oh shit, bro,
How
like
he-
this
how
shit
he
was
bopping.
this shit was like that. Okay,
And the way
The
you were riding
cadence.
the beat and like certain parts of the beat, you literally rapping
Cadence.
to that shit. Exactly, the cadence. People gonna remember that because of the beat. You know what I'm saying? If the beat fire and this part matched the beat perfectly, that's the part they're gonna sing along to. That's the
why I
part in
looked
their
at it.
head is make the shit hot. You know what I mean?
And I appreciate you.
No
you
doubt.
know,
I fuck with it. Hard, like seriously, send me that shit. Send me a clean version too.
Oh, definitely. Like, well, I'm gonna do the intro real quick. What up, crowd? I'm your host, Press. Sitting next to me is my fellow host, Mel, and this is the Area Codes Podcast. Now, every episode we have on different guests, but note, this is not an interview. We have a list of topics for to be able to enter their views. So without further ado,
Never an interview. Be
state
yourself,
your
man.
name and what area code you from.
All right.
Yourself.
So
Be
look, so
yourself.
I'm Nick Mitchell from 252. My boy.
My name's Josh.
Wow.
Okay. all right, Josh. We got Josh on the day.
DJ Danny Ocean, Big 252, man. You know, 252.
Nah. It's more than that from both of y'all. Come on,
You want
man.
the full intro?
The full intro. Yeah,
What?
where
Say
we
that, say
find
that,
you?
say
Where we
that.
Like
hear your
y'all ain't
voice
doing
at?
shit out here.
Don't downplay yourself.
Y'all never doing no
Trying to be
little
humble,
shit out
man.
here.
Look,
Y'all
let me
always
tell you
doing
what
some
was
big shit out here.
Let me tell you what it was. I was more so locked in because I done peeped a couple episodes before. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like, yo, who wanna go first? It's like,
Yo, it's every episode, yo.
hesitate to jump in like double dutch. It's just
That was
like,
the
nah,
first time somebody just said,
you know what I'm
"Fuck it,
saying?
I'm
So I
going
want to
first."
make sure I got that out the way. You know what I'm saying?
I go.
funny.
Serious intro. My name's Josh.
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, listen. Carolina's favorite fat boy, DJ Danny Ocean, man. Mr. Make Waves Entertainment. You might be able to see it on the show. I don't know which camera.
Make
Right here in front of you. Right here in front of
How this shit go? And
you.
the tag.
Smack dab on the front. They see it now.
Hell yeah.
Shout that shit out.
Make Waves Entertainment, man. It's year 10. We still outside, man.
Okay.
Been doing this shit for 10 years right here. Like I said, the area code 252, man. We doing this shit at home, for home. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been a venue. I've been at where I haven't shouted out 252 on somebody in Atlanta, out in LA. Don't matter. I'm shouting out home everywhere I go, man. 252.
That's an area code all the way to the fullest.
Big facts.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
facts.
So
Niggas
I
don't
be-
know what I'm talking about when I say 252
Yeah,
sometimes,
they
but
definitely
they gonna hear
hear you
it.
say
They
that.
really
Can't
don't.
stop
It be
me.
like-
Some people do though, but
Bro,
a
I
lot
was
of
in
people don't.
LA for the
We gonna get it out though.
I can't remember what event we was at, but shout out 252. It's like 2 people in the area. Yeah. He knows. He knows. This guy knows.
It be like that.
Yeah. So
One of the Goonies.
So me it's Nick Mitch. You know, like I said, man. You know, 252 shit. I've been doing this whole comedy jump for a little while, man. Doing a little stand up, a little here, a little there. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Ain't
a little
nothing love about
He's
none of
trying to
that,
love
man.
this
I mean, I be doing
love about none of that.
You know,
This
I'm
nigga
like,
outside.
Ain't
yo.
nothing
If
love
another
about
motherfucker go, how your little shit going?
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna
Yeah,
really
you
feel
feel
it.
it. Nah, but see, but look, know what you want though.
Let me tell you something right quick. Give you a noogie, bub. Stop playing.
Hey, look, motherfuckers will try to play like, yo, man, how your little show go? You be like, hold on,
Ain't
now.
nothing.
You know how that shit go now.
Speaking of that show, how the last one go though?
So look, so The last show. First off,
And what was this?
This was last week.
Saturday,
Yeah,
July
Saturday.
23rd.
Yeah,
Mike Colson, man.
My fault. July 23rd. That was the last show. This is actually Danny Ocean show. This was his show.
It was
crazy that y'all brought us on together. I ain't know if y'all knew about the whole shit.
Yo,
or what.
niggas
I
don't
did
know
not.
this about Danny, bro. He always he'll put, if you fuck with him, he put your music on. He'll play your shit while
Bro,
you there.
For sure.
DJ job is to break records. If it's hot, play that shit. It shouldn't involve money.
Man, if
You
I
know
show
what I'm
up,
saying?
he play my
facts.
shit, bro.
For sure.
You know it, man.
Promotion
anybody I
free,
fuck-
man.
It is.
Promotion, support, all the above.
Like,
all of rap in the same
okay.
category. It's all free.
Like right now, that song you just played for me. I said I fuck with it, right? Mm-hmm. What type of fucking asshole would I be if I say I fuck with it, but give me $100, then I'll play it for you?
They doing it though.
I know they are.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah.
I'm
That's
aware.
the assholes,
I've
man.
had people try to recruit me to do that shit, and I'm like, that's
Get money quick scheme.
But hold on now. We gotta look at things from every perspective. That's my thing. I look at things from every perspective now.
Right.
I wouldn't blame
Now
you.
let's say you in a bigger city or some shit like that or whatever. You got 10 motherfuckers come to you with 10 equally hot songs. You know what I'm saying? At what point have you been like, damn? You feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but this is for me. It comes down to relationships.
Okay, without a doubt.
Prez has
scratch
pulled
my
up.
back.
Prez has pulled up some of my events before. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, without a
So if Prez send me some shit, I'm gonna play it.
He always
So if
has,
it's a
yo.
nigga that I never met in my life that's just in my inbox calling me big bro every day, that's different. Like I'm
Shoot
like,
together.
I really don't know. I don't know this nigga. You know,
And
but
he
the
not
thing-
hometown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, it's 2-5. Anybody from 252 got some hot shit, send it to me. Y'all know I'm gonna play this shit. Anybody from 25 that dropped to put out some physical projects, I go buy it. Like I don't. They always offer it to me for free, but no, I'm supporting you.
Yeah.
Support is pulling money out your pocket and helping your cause, not just sharing a flyer on social media. Sometimes
We
you
were
know what I'm
talking about
saying?
the importance of shares too, though, earlier before we started the pop, before you got here.
Yeah.
And people underestimate the importance of shares.
You right about that?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that.
Especially like with the content, with like as far as what I be doing, like the comedy
get
shit,
in.
the
Shout out,
skits,
go ahead,
the
shoot.
And
Say
I,
whatever you
I
want,
mean
man.
to cut you off early. He asked you to talk about your last show. How
Oh
everything
yeah,
went, and
okay.
it was a couple. I just meant to
No. Okay,
give a man's flowers.
So look, so the last comedy show was an excellent turnout. I feel like it was a excellent show overall. It was me, comedian Artsy Musa. Shout out to him. Shout out to Two Cups.
For sure.
Shout out to Talent.
They all 2-5, right?
What was the other young lady name?
T Gray.
T Gray. Yeah,
had a girl up
she was.
there?
Bro,
Yeah.
the crazy thing is about her
That feels
is
good.
like she was the first one that I was at the venue finished getting everything set up. She was
I
the
love
first
watching
one
women
there.
on comedy, man.
Let me tell you, she was the first one there, and I'm like,
man.
I'm like, did you buy a ticket? Like, what are you doing here? She like, no. Actually, me and Talent are like really good friends. He said I can come down and open up for him tonight if it's okay with you. And I was like, fuck it, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I never met her before then.
Damn.
I had no idea
Shout
she was gonna be
out,
performing, but it's like people getting a bonus. They get an extra comedian on the show,
Exactly.
so
Why
why
not?
not?
Fuck
you know
it,
what
why
I'm
not?
saying?
Fuck it.
And she killed it. She
Yeah,
was fucking
exactly.
hilarious.
She did her thing. She did her
was
thing.
hilarious.
Damn, yo, shout out to her, yo.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all,
I
man.
feel like I
Shout
might
out to
regret
comedians
this one.
and overall, shit.
Hey, this what, episode 14?
I think so, yo.
I should have waited till next week. 15, my lucky
Hey, yo,
number.
welcome back to motherfucking area codes, man. We
sure,
here,
yo.
yo.
Big
God
area
dang.
codes.
If you haven't, I usually say this at the end, but if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, comment, share, all the good shit.
Hey,
So look.
applaud these black men right here.
Nah. Wait a minute. Before we do that though, man, we not just gonna overlook
to
shit
apply,
that's
y'all.
going on that side of the table either. Now, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
facts.
Understand
Because
that.
Mel,
I
I'm
understand
gonna
that.
tell you for a fact, Mel, you've been making some moves. Prayers, you've been making some moves. Like we not gonna let that shit. We not gonna let that.
We all gonna applaud each other right now.
Okay,
We gonna applaud each other.
I appreciate that. That's love. That's love right there. That's respect.
But
why
I'm gonna
would
check
I-
because y'all know we
Fuck
did.
that.
We was doing the podcast shit for a minute, me and the bros and all that. But it is you ain't gotta applaud. What I'm saying is this shit. Doing everyday life and living everyday life. This shit, you don't have 100 subscribers and 10,000 views the first episode.
Nah.
It start burning you out a little bit. You get discouraged a little bit. You
do.
But y'all still going.
Yeah,
Keep
for
fucking
sure.
going. Do not stop.
Appreciate
Do
y'all,
not stop this
Appreciate
shit,
y'all,
man.
yo.
This shit
We
gonna
see
go
too much
somewhere.
potential in this shit, yo.
Yeah.
Every episode when motherfuckers come on, yo, at the end they be like, yo, we ain't know this shit was gonna be this lit.
Right.
This shit way better than I thought it would be.
Bro, podcasting is fun as fuck too.
It
Because
is.
after a while, and then you get some drinks in your system,
Yes.
you forget the cameras there, you forget the
I think
microphones.
the biggest thing for people is just being on camera.
Yeah,
because when I started podcasting about 4-5 years ago, this shit's a little different when the camera rolling.
Yeah.
It is, but like I said, once you start drinking and get to talking, you forget it's there, and it's a conversation with the homies. You know what I mean?
That's all we want.
Like, I hate the camera. I tell you, I'm fucking ugly, bro.
I do.
I'm fucking ugly.
Just us.
I don't consider myself very photogenic, man. But
That's all.
people come to me and they be like, "Yo, right now, the 5th person recently hit my inbox and was like, "Yo, what y'all getting paid to do the podcast?"
They don't know this shit is out of pocket a lot of time, man. But
that's how you know you on something, doing something right.
Exactly.
They think we getting paid.
That's the vision. That's the vision.
Okay.
That's the vision
Bro,
right there.
niggas think we getting paid,
All right,
bro.
check. I tell the story. Like, we maybe that was another person, but me, him, and my homegirl, we was all getting exotic fruit and shit. We wanted to try exotic fruit.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds exotic as fuck though.
Right.
Like just that whole.
As a passion,
Dragon
dragon fruit back
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
fruit.
Really? You really got some dragon fruit?
Turn around, it's right there.
Some weird
I got
ass
dragon
melon
fruit.
grab too.
I eat that shit and
This
some
nigga got some
jackfruit.
dragon
Jackfruit. That's what I was about to say. Next,
jackfruit.
too.
that's the shit they be making pork chops out of or some shit, right?
Yeah.
In artwork,
They got neck bone fruit. I'm getting it.
And
tastes
dude,
like
look, we
watermelon
was
and
at
steak.
Publix. We was at Publix, right? These motherfuckers funny. These motherfuckers funny. Real
I thought
tears
we was
right
famous.
here. And yeah, and dude was like, "Yo, what y'all do? Y'all, let me guess. Y'all just some content makers that get paid to make content, and y'all out here just living y'all life." We was like, "Nah, we just."
No, nigga, next time
That
say
motherfucker
yes.
real estate. I'm a teacher.
Next
I have to
time
deal
say
with
yes.
kids.
That is exactly what we do. We make money for this shit. Subscribe right now.
Right, goddamn.
Yeah.
Shoulda.
Bro, own that shit.
Yeah.
See, and some people get the fake
that's
it,
what's up,
the
though.
fake it till you make it shit.
Yeah.
It is. I've seen
There's a whole
niggas
lot of that.
take pictures
Yeah, it
in
is.
front of cars that ain't theirs and hold up literal money they ordered off Amazon and shit and take pictures. I've seen that fake it till you make it shit. But say if somebody approach you like, yo, I think y'all doing this shit. I'm fucking with it. Say, yeah, we are doing this shit,
so
nigga.
look-
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
not
definitely
fake
is.
because you
Look,
are.
definitely
Yeah, I'm about to
is.
say. Yeah, I'm about to say. I don't even feel like that would be to that level of fake it till you make it. That's on that like the affirmation type junk. You know what I'm saying? Like
there you go.
I'm speaking into this. I'm speaking this junk into existence or whatever type vibe. Like
Pop
that's
your
what.
shit,
Like
yeah.
man, look.
Shout out to Bro, cause he want to be on too.
Yeah.
That's facts. He want to be on.
yeah, you know what
He
I'm
was actually working the fruit stand in Publix.
Okay.
He
Oh,
said
you
that
see my
too.
old buddy
Oh,
from what
it's
you
on
call
the
it? Yeah,
same
from
kid?
Publix.
Yeah. He
Oh,
wanna
bring
be
him on. Bring him on.
okay.
He wanna be
do
on.
that.
I told him. I personally told him he can be on. So
Yeah,
he
for
definitely
sure,
gonna be
for
on.
Hey.
That's facts.
But what you got with that down like with like the whole affirmation junk and all that type of
Yeah.
junk, whatever. So look, so one time I was just like randomly listening to like just like some positive stuff or whatever. And you know how kind of like it'll like shuffle type shit or whatever.
On
So
what?
I'm listening just on like YouTube. Like, you know, if you watch one thing and then something
yeah.
else randomly will come up or whatever.
You could talk about some shit and some shit will pop up.
For
Y'all
sure.
just-
Now that's some whole different shit. That's some fair
scary,
shit that we
That's
that we
another
really gotta get to
episode
the
right
bottom
there.
of.
YouTube
Yeah, that shit
talk,
federal.
man.
Yeah, but the shit I'm talking about was just like I seen this video of like Joel Osteen was talking or whatever. He said some shit, but listen.
Sorry, I still, you know.
But
still repping God
Joel
here.
Osteen, he wasn't letting motherfuckers in during the storm, all that type of shit. That's a whole other story. But look,
Not around my
but
niggas, you
sometimes,
can't.
but listen,
Candyland. I'm trying to hold it in for the
Oh shit!
I'm trying to hold it in for the longest. 1 second, yo.
So listen, man. So listen. Even with that being said, that could even branch off to some other shit. To whereas like, with Dame Dash said some shit about Lee Daniels. He was like they was going through some shit or whatever, and he was just like, yo, they was like actually beefing, and he was just like, yo, look. He was like, even though we beefing and we going through our shit or whatever type shit, he was like, yo, that nigga Lee Daniels, he did some good shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So even so, I'm saying that to say that the Joel Osteen shit, even though it was it might have been some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that we feel like he did or whatever type shit, he still got some gems. He still got some gems out here. Yeah. So look, he said some shit like as far as like the affirmation and the prayer shit or whatever. I mean, I don't know if you can say prayer and shit. together. But for one, you know what I'm saying? You know, God know me.
Yeah,
God know me.
in different cultures, it's the same word in different cultures.
For sure. Okay. So look, with prayer stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like basically people when they praying for stuff or whatever, it's just like, yo, you might not be asking for enough. You feel like you're asking for too much. Instead of just praying for a home for you or whatever, like shit, I can pray for home. So if somebody that I know need a home, I can give them one. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we be limiting ourselves in these prayers and affirmations type junk. So just like
it ain't about
with that whole junk of you saying like nah, like yo nah, yeah I am, I am him, I'm a content creator, I got me a podcast and junk like that or whatever, you know.
You
and
gotta own that shit.
Come with it.
You gotta own that shit.
So,
you said something about affirmations. Like I said, we talked off camera a little bit about some stuff in my personal life, whatever.
Yeah.
But I took my daughter and my stepson and my nephew to this concert the other night.
I saw.
And it was my daughter's first concert, man. It was so
What
lit.
concert was it though?
Fucking Big Time Rush.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
They had a Nickelodeon show.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like some kiddie,
Exactly.
Not kiddie, but it's for the kids.
Well, I think I'm 90% positive I was the oldest person out there, first and foremost.
Y'all look lit though.
I had to, man. That was her first concert. I had to turn up like I was in. Exactly. I wanted her to remember this shit for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying?
Come on,
She know.
She know.
He would do. Shout out us.
I told her.
I ain't no father. Shout out us fathers out there. You know
but nah, like I said, I'm going through some stuff.
I'm the daddy.
And on the way there, the kids was up, so we. Wow. On the way there, the kids was up, so I'm talking to them, you know, enjoying myself, not thinking about everything that was going on. But on the way back, they was all asleep, so I'm in my head about what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Dog, we get in Kinston coming from Raleigh. We get in Kinston.
Number one place for crime in North Carolina.
Wow. Crazy shout out.
Danny Ocean didn't say that. Danny Ocean.
You gotta ride through Kinston in the Batmobile. Just make sure you straight.
Shout out to my Kinston listeners.
Gotta ride through there in the
Batmobile. But nah, like, so we get in Kinston, right? No other cars on the road at this time. It's just my truck, and I pull up to a stoplight. It's one car in front of me. It's the only other car on the road. Like I said, in my head, I'm like, it got dark for a minute.
Yeah.
The license plate on this car said, "God got you." What are the chances?
Yeah.
What are the chances you will pull up and see of no other cars on the road? You pull up at the stoplight to this one car.
Your thoughts are full of dark clouds.
Bro, it was bad.
I like signs. I like signs like that though.
You hit the button, you need to turn to the Batmobile.
For sure, bro. For real, man.
Like a transformer.
But last year was terrible for me, man. Like I ain't scared to talk,
bro.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't scared to talk about it because I know. Listen,
it's not that you scared to talk about it. You're expressing yourself.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Don't do.
We're the interview.
I'm about to say we're in our views, man.
There you go.
I
never.
never.
You know what I'm saying?
I used to feel bad, like I'm a private person. I don't put all my business out there and shit like that.
Yeah.
But then I was like, man, some of the shit I go through could actually help somebody else.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
that's why
I'm preaching. Talking about Joel Osteen today. This nigga preaching.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
But God, no, listen. But no, for real.
The only way.
But like I said, last year I was going through. Man, let me tell you, I'll start off with March. March
Madness
is when I quit my job. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to land on my feet somehow. That's when I quit GameStop. That's when I quit GameStop.
Come on, man, nigga.
I just felt like something in me was
discounts.
I didn't know you quit, bro. I just thought you gotta, you know.
I couldn't do it no more. I just
moved on.
Oh man,
I pulled up. I'm gonna tell you, I pulled up.
I know you coming here to get that new game. All right, bro.
I used to pull up this nigga like to not even buy a game. Like I'll just go to see what he on.
And I had a lot of customers. So many people just come there just to talk to me. And I'm like, bro, I'm doing shit, dog. I gotta process this shit. But I pulled up one day. I pulled up to work and I sat in my car like, you supposed to be there at least 30, 45 minutes before to open the store and all that shit. I got there and I sat there till like 5 minutes before we supposed to open, just staring at the store like, I don't want to fucking be here no more. You know what I'm saying?
At that point,
I put my 2 weeks in that day.
Yeah,
I ain't had no plan. I had no backup plan, nothing.
Damn.
And you did what it did ever since then.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like, you know,
what hit for you though?
Huh?
Like what was it that hit for you? What was the backup plan? You said you ain't
didn't
have one, but I'm saying
I was like, I'm just going to DJ more.
But he was like basically what was it that ended up?
Okay, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get back to DJing every single weekend. Find me a residency. I can make the same thing I was making at GameStop just by DJing these 2 or 3 nights per week at different spots. So I'm like, I'm gonna do that. Did not work out for me. You know what I'm saying? It was cool, but I wasn't making the money that I thought I was gonna be making. I got offers to work at Woodforest at the bank. I got offers to work a bunch of post office, like a lot of stuff. But like I said, March is when I quit GameStop, right? A couple weeks later was the Make Waves Entertainment 9-year anniversary concert we did at Hooligans. Had Moni Michi, Jules, Super, you know.
I was there.
You was, exactly. You was there for that.
I got a interview with Super. I was too drunk, so I deleted it. But anyway, neither here nor
there.
Let's talk about
That was that. That was
I
that
met
night.
Super before then.
That's your problem. You always delete
I was
shit,
asking
man.
him, you talking about deleting last episode. What the fuck you mean? Come on.
But
I told you let that shit roll. What Snow the Bluff say? Curtis Snow. No matter what, keep that bitch rolling.
I was there, bro. I was there. How's Moni Michi? I tried to get her on the pod.
she was so fire. She's so fire. I'm gonna give her flowers right now.
Yeah, she was.
Michi, stop
she
fucking
denied
playing
me
and
an
come to the
interview,
pod.
bro. She denied me an interview right on the spot.
She got mad at me that night too. Actually, she got mad. I ain't gonna talk about it. She was mad. But anyway,
you will hear this, girl.
Like I said, you was at the concert that next night at Goodfellas out in Jacksonville. The same dude that runs Goodfellas runs Hooligans. He was like, yo, my DJ canceled for Saturday night. Can you do it? And I'm like, bro, I really don't want to. And I was like, fuck it. That's easy bread. Let me go get that. I got in a car accident on the way there. Dog, I was literally 5 minutes away from the spot. And the way the dude hit my car, I don't know what. He was speeding, dog. And like, he was.
You get paid?
Oh, I got paid.
They say you piss. They say if you get hit in a car accident,
but
you piss on yourself. It's
I almost fought
automatic
this dude that night, but he hit my car like if he would have hit me, if he'd been going any faster, if I was a little faster, he would have hit me directly on me in the car door. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But dog, I was so pissed that night. I pull up into the fucking gas station after he hit me and whatnot, and he was like, "There's no way I did that." I had to crawl. I couldn't even move my arm. That shit hurt so bad. But I had to crawl out the back of the car, out the back seat through the back door to get to him. I started to try to fight him, man. 'Cause I was so, you thought you didn't do this, nigga. You just hit me.
Yeah, he must have been drunk.
Anyway, like I said, he was, and that's why he lost there. Anyway,
fuck him. Never mind him.
That was the accident. I quit my job, then had that accident right afterwards. Not too long after, it was event at Star Gallery. That I ain't gonna say who was doing it. His events be lit. I'm gonna just say that. But niggas started shooting and shit. Bro, I'm sitting at the bar. I just got my Corona, got my Henny Red Bull. I'm standing there and I see niggas. I turn around.
Red Bull right there, so you already know something finna happen.
He was fucked up.
I turn around and I see niggas just scattering, and I'm like, the fuck going on?
Like the Red Sea, like that. Everybody like.
Inside the club now. Inside the club, letting that shit go. Another nigga walk in the front door.
Shout out to security in the Red Sea.
Shooting what? The ceiling?
Yeah, basically. But they said some girl got hit, and it was pretty bad from what I hear. But and then I remember I'm still sitting there holding my shit like.
Shout out to security though.
Did you finish your drink?
They would let anybody in.
Let me tell you, because
did you?
They really did.
How the fuck they get guns?
Y'all supposed to
Check
this out. Then, like I said, I'm standing on my drinks, motherfuckers scattering, shots going off. I run to the back corner. I'm like, ain't nobody over here. Let me get over here and hide behind these tables and chairs and shit. Basically, somebody walked right. I still have my drink. I didn't right. I still have my drink. I paid for that shit. But when I got in that back corner, a nigga came walking in the back door, and I seen him pull the shit out and just start shooting. He wasn't shooting in the air. He just shooting directions. And everybody started running to the back corner when I was at. By this time, I dropped my drink.
You supposed to grab the human shield.
Bro, I thought about it. I ain't gonna hold you. By this time, I dropped my drink and I slipped on that shit. And everybody ran in the corner. Nigga, when I tell you, everybody that was in the club at that time fell on top of me. I could not move. Like, my legs was pinned down. I'm like, yo, Earth was cool. I'm a die tonight.
My Earth was cool.
Holla at y'all. DJing in heaven or hell.
I started praying. I literally started praying like, God, just take care of my daughter. That's all I care about. Just take care of my daughter. I thought I was gonna die that night.
Damn, I never heard about that one.
Yeah, it was at the Stargate. It was in May of last year. Yeah,
but you gotta look at this story right here.
What 50 say?
We the first people to get this story right here.
I mean, publicly, yeah.
Okay.
Area codes exclusive.
We gonna clip that.
We'll 50 say in the
we take everything
We'll 50
serious,
say
but
in
we
the-
gotta make jokes out of everything.
But nah,
'cause
for
we
real, I'm
gotta
dead
live
ass.
life.
I literally sat down there and prayed. And I'm like, I'm going. It's possible I can die in here tonight. You know, but everybody got up. Everybody started running out separate ways and whatnot. Again, mind you, I'm watching this dude just shoot random directions in the club and
fucking
shit.
crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
And I'm like,
Was somebody
yo,
fuck his girl or something? It don't matter.
I think he was
Keep
just
moving.
being cool. He thought it was cool to do it. Really.
I'm mad everybody fell on you like dog pound and scattered
It
off
really
you
was,
and
but
shit.
That might have been
real.
your blessing right there, because they could have got hit.
Exactly.
You'd have been.
And
That
that's all
was
it
Would
the
have been
is.
holding
That
on
was
to my
the real
dreams
human
and shit though.
Shit.
Like,
We on
yeah,
COD right now, unarmed.
But so right after that, my brother called me with some family news that was hurtful. Then right after that, somebody passed in our family. You know what I'm saying? And right after that, my grandmother passed. And right after that, the shit really got bad between me and my wife at the time. So it was like back to back shit was going on. I've been dealing with pressure my whole life, man. Again, I don't mind talking about my shit.
Was you doing something really positive in your life during that time? Like
During that time, no. I was a piece of shit.
No way. Nah.
I was a piece
No,
of shit.
no, come on.
I mean, I wasn't in my life
Nah,
per
for real.
se.
where you going now.
But nah, for
You
real,
play my
for
record.
real.
You want a piece of
But
shit
nah,
to be.
for real. Like, was you doing something really
for
trying
real.
to change your whole life around? Trying to do
Honestly,
like
what I was
some good shit, like how you just quit.
Let me tell you, I quit GameStop, and this is where the whole radio thing came in. I quit GameStop.
That's a good question too, bro. That's a good question too, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, facts.
But-
I can relate to some shit like that for real.
Like I said, what I'm saying basically is I was just like, I don't want to. There was another store manager that worked for GameStop about a month before I quit. It wasn't even COVID. Had pneumonia or some shit, but he passed away. He was with the company for like 16 years.
That's
Some
your man,
crazy
wasn't
number. I didn't even know him. He was in the Virginia Beach. He was in the same district, but I only met him once. You know what I'm saying? But he passed away, and it was like we had a conference call. We have conference calls every Monday, talk about business for the last week, shit like that. But on a conference call, they were like, so and so passed away. So and so's taking over his store. Now, last week's numbers. You niggas need to get the pro cards up. It was like, it was a footnote. After 16 years with this company, it was a footnote on a conference call. I was like, yo, that right there in my head is like, I got to get out of here. I got to do something better with myself.
Yeah.
You know.
If not, I might end up a footnote. Like real
Basically.
shit though.
No, you facts.
Yeah.
But I'm telling them, and my old store manager, dude named Ray, and I used to tell him like, I want my legacy to be more than the nigga that sold video games, the nigga that sold me 2K22. You know what I mean? I wanted more than that.
I feel you.
So that was like,
that.
and in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna just quit. I can DJ, maybe some shit will pop off. I was doing the URL shit, not that much, but I was doing it. And I was like,
doing something that will
but
better
this
your
is
life.
What's crazy is Kiss was doing a DJ for the Day competition. I was like, I'm not gonna enter that shit. Ain't no way they gonna pick me no way.
101.9.
Super shout out to 101.9. Shout out to Jane Doe. Shout out to DJ Chaos. I love him. But I was like, I'm not gonna enter it. They're not gonna pick me no way.
Motherfuckers down here love
People
Jada.
been telling me for years, you need to be on the station. You know what I'm saying? DJ Supreme, he used to be program director out there. He's telling me, let me get another one of them, bro. He was like, you should have been up there. You know, it was people that was holding me back that I didn't know about until recently, until I started working out there. It was people that didn't want to see me there that worked there in power. Like I said, I ain't saying no names or nothing, but they didn't want me there, so I wasn't in there. But that's why I was like hesitant about internet DJ for a day competition. And the last day of it, I was like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna shoot a video. So I went out my front porch, shot a quick 20-second video. Yo, I'm Danny Ocean. Just hire me. Why not? I'm Danny Ocean.
Right.
Why?
Your work speak for itself. There it is. Boom.
But then I got a call a couple days later from Jane Doe. She's like, hey, saw your video. Come in this day with me. We can do a tryout. Come in this day with Chaos. Do another tryout. Whatever. Yes. So I go in there. And the shit felt like home already. Like it said, it felt second nature to me. Everything they saying, do this. I'm like, okay, bet, boom, done.
You shooting the shit. I could have shot the shit with
My
you too.
fault, no.
My bad, Daddy. Keep
Don't
going,
dream
bro. I'm
like that.
listening to you. He shot the shit. Hey,
Okay.
bro, I'm listening to you, man.
But, no worries.
Shooting the shit.
But
Billy
shit
go
off.
head ass little boy.
We finna roast his ass. He gonna roast the shit out you.
I'm with the shit right now.
I swear to God, he not.
But yeah, they was just like, you know, I worked with it. Like, how, you done this before? I'm like, nah, you just showed me, and it's pretty easy. Like, why not? And the next day I worked with Chaos. Same thing. Chaos showed me a lot of stuff. Me and Chaos had our run-ins before, but he really showed me a lot of shit at that station, and it showed me he had faith in me to know it. But I worked with Jane. I worked with Chaos. It was like, all right, well, go home.
Chaos been there a while, ain't he?
For a minute. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, go home, and we'll call you. You know, if we want you to come back. So they called me about 3-4 days later.
Hit you with the
Mind you, I'm going through some wild shit at the time. They like
scare tactic.
Basically, they were like, so Danny, I want to tell you this. It's sad. You did great. Don't get us wrong. You did great, but we can't have you in the contest anymore. You can't be in the DJ contest anymore.
Why?
And I'm like, yo, again, I was going through a lot.
They was afraid of your
I was going through a lot, bro. Let me tell you.
You was smashing the competition too much.
I was hurt at the time, so immediately when they said that, I was like, that's all I had left. I feel like that's all I had left. I got sad as shit. And they're like, we take you out of the contest because you're getting a fucking job. We're hiring you. No more contest. And I'm like,
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
but I'm like, hey,
that story, yo.
So
They did it to you like that?
Be there. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta take a shot to that one alone.
man, and
That
that
was
was
home, but relax.
But again, that was like one of the best feelings ever in my life. I'm like, yo, this is what I've been
That's
chasing.
fire,
Again,
man.
this was right after my grandmother passed at this time. I was at a show with Kasky when I got the news that my grandmother passed. But that's a whole different story.
Hustler.
Kasky, not Cassidy, the
Oh, I
white
think
guy.
you said Cassidy. I knew you'd get these URL events all like shit. You man, Cassidy.
But
Cassidy, the white boy.
So yeah, exactly. Used to be on
Okay.
Cash Money. But
Okay. Yeah.
bro, that's a whole different story, man. I don't know if you want to give me all this. I got a lot of stories. I've been at this shit for a minute. But yeah, so like this right after my grandmother passed, I'd never forget. I didn't even take the damn shot. I'm sitting in the car with my grandma when I was a kid. Like, I'm gonna be on that radio one day. I'm gonna be on it. So that's been like my lifelong dream,
That's
bro.
fire.
For real. So right after she passed, to tell me I got a job up there, I'm like, man, that's her. That's she done. Hey, guy, look out for
Holla
my
at my
mans.
niggas. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's fire, man.
everything worked out how it was supposed to. I did not.
101.9 Kiss FM.
And then on top of that, I was only working at Kiss. Like, shout out my man Von Casey. He was out doing something. I don't know what he was doing, so they had me running his show. So this is my first week in radio. I
2
have
to
my
7?
own night show.
On
Now, this
weekdays?
was 7 to 10
7
at
to
the
10?
time.
Okay.
But I have my own night show every day of the week. My first week in radio, and then they said he came back, and he's like, "Well, you just gonna be Saturdays," and I'm like, "Man, fuck this nigga, man."
Yeah.
I was hot at first, but it was his job, and I was just filling in for him basically. But I was like, you know what?
Let's start somewhere.
Exactly. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take these 2 or 3 hours I got on Saturdays. I'm gonna make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? And they saw the social media reaction it was getting. They saw, people,
That's good. Like, it's that break you need.
basically. And that's when I turned down the job for the post office, turned down the job for Wood Forest, because I was like, it'll interrupt with my 4 to 8 hours a week at the station.
Yes.
But this is all I
Your
wanted to
potential.
do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And again, look at
Thugged
God.
it out, though.
Look at God. A couple weeks later, the guy that was working at 99.5 put in his 2 weeks, and they were like, yo, you really good up here. Would you work on the top 40 station? I was like, I don't give a fuck what kind of station it is.
Yeah.
You put me on country station. I'm going Morgan Wallen it out.
Everybody.
Right?
Yeah. Got that Garth Brooks playing. Fuck it.
But it was a blessing. I feel it's again another affirmation. Everything happened exactly how it's supposed to.
For sure. Every time I hear you on the radio, I'll be proud. Like, yo, I know that man. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, it'd be so crazy. And it's another thing too. It's something I do in my show every day during the 6 o'clock. But right before I close out, I do a positive quote of the day. I don't know what it was. One
that's
day,
some sticky notes, ain't it?
No, that's. I tell you about
I
that
be
too.
peeving. I
It's a
mark
lot,
every one of
man.
them motherfuckers.
It's
man.
crazy how everything work out. But
I be needing that shit too. Now
I was
everybody
like, one day I was just like, man, I got a platform where thousands of people listening to me every day. It's so much negative shit in the world. Every time you turn to the
for sure.
news, you go on social media, it's some bullshit.
sure, that's
some
always
shit to
is.
bring you down. So I was
the
like, man,
negativity get the most attention.
fact, exactly. So I was like, you know what?
Some
I'm gonna
lame
do a
ass shit.
positive quote of the day.
Yeah,
And
like,
that's
fuck
it.
wearing these headphones.
It's not positive, bro.
But I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna just do it. People ain't gonna fuck. I mean, I'm just gonna do it for me. You know, just put something positive out there. And I get emails all the time. People call in like, "Yo, that shit hit, bro."
You needed it.
You know, they need it. Exactly right. It was right on time for them and shit. I was like, that means I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So.
When you make Waves
good.
10th anniversary, I originally had a question. I had a question to ask how long Make Waves been going on, but obviously a decade. So
March 10th, 2012 is when we started this shit,
yeah,
man.
I remember that shit.
And it started as fucking.
I'm old.
R.I.P. my man Splash G. First and foremost.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Splash G. And I still feel bad about this shit to this day because me and him was you know, before he passed was beefing about some shit I don't even remember.
Damn.
You know, and
Because it wasn't worth it.
it wasn't. And somebody reached out to me not long before, you know what I'm saying, like a year before or so he passed, was like, yo, Splash say he want to talk to you. And I'm like, nah, you know, you chose that side, stay over there. Over some petty shit. From, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what he was mad about.
Yeah, what it is.
But
R.I.P.
rest in peace, Splash. But Make Waves, Danny Ocean, Splash. Splash in the ocean, what you get? Waves.
How many
Make
artists
waves.
you got before we... Yeah.
Only ones I'm working on right now is Jules and Super.
Jules, Super.
Jules NWA, Super Chewin'. That's it. That's all I'm working with. Well, no.
Jules came up here.
Shout out my man Phil Edmond. Shout out my man Phil Edmond.
Okay. Oh, the singer. I just followed him today.
We ain't announced nothing yet, but shout out my man
bro.
Phil Edmond, man.
He a singer.
He's that nigga's dope. That nigga's dope as fuck. Phil Edmonds.
Yeah, I just followed him today.
That is, you know, the
Black,
first time I heard him
He
sing.
young, no, he black, but he young dude.
First time I heard him sing, I was like, oh, this nigga got the
I ain't
best
heard him sing in
auto tune in the
person.
world. That's what I thought. The song I heard, I was like, this nigga,
I don't
you know.
know. I never heard of him. Swear to God. I don't know.
He ain't
He's
out
from
there
the
like
country.
that.
He's
He
from
knew.
the V.
He fairly knew.
So he got like
Not Virginia.
What's his genre of music? Like
R&B. He
R&B?
sing. That boy sing.
He sang.
You know what I'm saying?
Sang.
Okay.
And
What's up?
As we
I
sang.
heard his music. I was like, yo, that shit dope. But then I seen him perform live at the Omega Center last year. They booked me to DJ for
Okay.
Solo Lucci, something from Love and Hip
Gotta
Hop
get
or
him
whatever.
up here for sure.
But please, Phil.
I'm gonna talk to
Phil,
him. I know
come
his
to the show.
peoples.
I text him right now. Phil, come to the show, my boy.
Yeah,
Pull up right
He
now.
followed me back immediately, so I was like, I know what's up.
But he's when I heard him perform live, bro, it was more people at that show to see him than Solo Lucci. And Solo
what's
Lucci,
up.
the famous nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know who the fuck that is.
Exactly.
He's famous.
I want to know, but
He a
I'm
rapper,
just
but
getting
he
on the
no.
fucking social media scene.
He a rapper.
for the
The Solo
past
Lucci
3
dude, he
years. I'm
rap,
just
but
not
he don't
getting
like
back.
Love and Hip Hop and shit like that. That's how people know him from Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, okay.
But Phil
It's
performed.
crazy with the rappers nowadays. It's about like how much you can entertain, not your music.
Bro,
How much you on IG?
It's
It's a fucked up game.
disgusting. It's disgusting.
Anyway,
back.
Yeah, I wanted to.
My fault. I'm like taking over the show. Like I said,
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna say,
I'm
I'm just everything was entertaining. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
we got a
Everything
whole
was
nother hour to
understandable,
go,
relatable.
bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
This
You
how
feel
We
me?
got
I'm
a
trying to be
whole nother
relatable.
hour, bro.
This how you know he feel good.
Yeah,
I
he
know,
comfortable,
that's what I'm
bro. His
saying.
comfort zone.
This our podcast. We want y'all to be ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Without
Talk
a doubt.
that
I'm
shit.
my third
can't
white
go
claw
on, talk
in.
that shit.
I ain't never had a white claw. Like third
Listen,
one in
listen,
already.
hold on,
He
hold on
can't
a second, hold on a
shit.
second, hold on
But
a
He
second.
saying
Y'all
this shit he
had-
can't say on 101.
You can't enter somebody's views without, you know what I'm
Let's go.
saying?
Let's
Totally
go.
entering
We
their
look at this
views
man
and
show.
shit,
He was
whatever.
going
Be
through some shit.
yourself. We
If
ain't
you
about
got-
to tell
that's
you,
why-
bro.
that's
Hold on. Don't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
do that.
That's
You know
we
what I'm
are-
saying?
Man,
Somebody gonna get
listen.
mad.
If
No,
y'all want to pay us
no,
for
no,
therapy,
no.
we are down.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I went on no shit like,
Oh, I can preach to you too. Now. I can preach to you too.
Yeah, okay. We seen that. We
I
seen
tell you, I can get, I
So
can
Osteen
go
had
there.
ass.
I can go there.
But shit.
Ugly head boy over here, comedian. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what he got to say. This is my boy right here. You know what I'm saying?
You almost
my
fucked this
boy.
microphone up.
Bro trying to fry you. He trying to he's trying to
I
start
got
some
it. I'm gonna get him out. Hey, look, I told you I'm gonna get him out of Zella. I'm gonna get him. I'm
Bro
gonna
trying
get
to
him.
fry me. Look, before Danny, before Make Waves hit the door, motherfucker tried to fry me. Talking about, oh, what you eating? A mayonnaise sandwich?
Yeah, bro.
He
Don't
must
do
have
that
realized I was half white when he walked this motherfucker. Eating a ham sandwich.
shit. Throw some mustard on that hoe.
And now I'm just been chilling. I've been chilling. I ain't really been joking that much and shit like that. And then RG3 want to come and it just says something.
I'm still here.
I ain't heard from RG3. Is he still signed to the Redskins no more? What is
Washington football team.
Washington football team. Is he still signed to them?
Yeah, it was funny. I just seen the story earlier. They said nobody, the players, the fans, nobody showed up to their second practice today.
Oh, nah.
That's the damn shit, bro.
The Washington football team.
I just read that before I came over here.
Y'all might as well call it the Redskins.
I think it might have just been, you know, I'm gonna just say that it was.
It was a Washington.
It was a dating issue. It was, some people thought it was gonna be the next day, maybe, or some shit like that. Maybe that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I didn't see the article or
he
nothing.
He called you RG3. That's all that matters.
You know, relax. We gonna put fuel to it. We gonna put fuel to it. We gonna put fuel to it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it at that.
Throw me a shoulder pass, my boy.
I don't mean to get off subject, but something I just noticed. This man is a White Claw professional. I ain't never seen a koozie the perfect size of a White Claw.
Every episode, motherfuckers come on like, I mean, white people drink this shit.
Y'all part of the White Claw Protection Agency.
Man,
I got water in my system at all times.
I never drunk a White Claw. I swear to God.
Bro, I never have, bro.
I never drunk a White Claw in my life.
Hey, bro, listen,
It's
bro.
off me White Claw been on ever since. I used to drink. I'm a Budweiser nigga.
Facts.
Hey,
I'm a
listen,
Bud Light
I'm gonna tell you right
White
now.
Claw be hitting, boy. Sponsorship
We
for
looking
sure.
for, we're looking for the White Claw sponsorship for the podcast.
Black Claw.
So listen,
Black Panther.
the White Claw is for, you know, like
said the
when
Black
you wanna,
Claw.
when you want to drink beer,
Wakanda forever.
but you want to still feel aerodynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
We
know,
said
it's all
sparkling
about-
water with alcohol.
Yes, sir.
You feel
And a
me?
little bit
And
of
guess
fruit.
what's gonna
Hey, yo,
happen?
this shit's got me lit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Different flavors. Bro, come on, bro. This shit right here.
Y'all
Wait,
better
look.
pay this man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Y'all
We
better
about to
pay this
speak.
man.
We about to do the affirmation, junk. You know what I'm saying? White Claw sponsorship is coming soon, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
How the baby say,
It
let's
is.
go.
You feel me? Yeah.
All of it's
yeah,
coming.
Yeah, we gonna get the
Once
White
again,
Claw. We gonna get the
yo,
White Claws in
I
there.
say this
Everybody
on-
get
I'm
one.
on.
You feel me?
I say this on every pod, yo. Shout out to
Howard Transport.
Howard Transport Ellis. Had to
Nah,
get my
that's
shit
the
together.
homie. He was on the first pod. Her first.
Oh, that's lit.
Whatever. He was
About
here.
2, 3, 4 of them.
Yeah, he been on. Yeah, he support
I
for
got
sure.
to say, yo, shout out to Howard Transport, yo.
You
LLC.
always go out your way to do
You
This
need
hat is
anything
fire,
haul,
too.
your life,
Your life.
your house,
Your house.
What
your
is that?
torpedo.
Your vehicle.
Who
I'm
made
gonna
this
get
hat?
there. I'm gonna get there. That's also Sean Fetty. He rap. He's
Sean
out of-
Fetty. I heard of Sean Fetty.
He's out of.
He from the
he's
V?
out of
Oh, well.
the 919
Cole,
area.
what-
Okay.
around this
That's
way.
my godbrother.
Cause that teddy bear
Desmond.
kind of looked like me.
But
They kind of do it.
that's his logo.
That's
Life
what's
at the
wild.
Show.
It got the beard, the
Okay,
dreads.
I can see that.
Life at the
I
Show.
started to wear
You
it.
still
I
call them?
did
You
that.
still call them
I thought it was
dreads?
him.
Some people get offended.
Them locks.
They call locks. Some
Locks.
I call
Yo,
them dread.
the quote unquote
locks.
dread
They
community,
locks.
they call them locks.
Are you serious?
You call dreads is disrespectful.
Yo, it's so
Because-
crazy.
because-
It's-
Dread is actually like it's people, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, so it's I don't really know too
I ain't that
much.
goddamn
Speak
woke.
used to
what
have
you
locks
speak
in
what
my
you
shit.
got.
That woke.
What you know.
That's
You know
all
what
I know.
I'm
I know
saying?
that dread is just like a people. Dread is a people.
You know,
what I'm
Mel
saying? Like, you know,
can't
like,
call
there's
his
a
shit
group-
dread because his shit's weave. You feel me?
Wow, that's
That
crazy.
shit not
Jimmy
real.
Butler. So now he Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler.
Jimmy
got a Jimmy
head
Butlers.
ass.
We talking to the barber guy that got the curls. Hey, tell him to take that shit off. He gonna peel back. You gonna see the glue come back and everything. You know what I'm
That
saying?
shit, Jimmy Butler head ass. Get the fuck out of
You
here.
see the glue come back. Look, oh, you made me knock my boy
Oh,
Mitch off.
shit.
Mitch said stuff. You better stop talking that bullshit now, God.
But nah, shout out Sean Fetty, cause this hat is fire.
For sure,
Yeah,
for
facts,
sure,
facts,
man.
facts,
He-
facts.
I
am
know
brand
when to
ambassador
school
for
with,
them,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
for sure.
His music is awesome, man.
Yeah.
You ain't never heard.
Yeah, take a picture.
Hey,
I'm gonna
so
post
look,
that
so
on
look,
Facebook
so
right
look.
now.
Let me tell y'all some shit, right? So you know, like, I mean, I don't mean to just try to like retract and, you know, kind of go back, all that type of shit, whatever, right? But I want to make sure we didn't miss this point right here, right? About the last comedy show.
That was
right?
right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Calm
Yeah.
down.
I'm finna. Alright now. I'm finna go off. And I wasn't even there. I was mad too.
Let's go,
I was
man.
get pie. Now,
Nah,
both
for
of us
real.
doing some great shit.
To those that don't know,
do that great shit,
Look,
man.
let's
Fuck
rehash.
that.
But
Continue.
listen,
Come on now, come on now.
listen. So, like I said, Danny organized the shit. Feel what I'm
Yes,
saying? So this
yes.
was his event, everything he put together, excellent event, right?
Thank you.
Everybody fucking did their thing. Like I said, RC Musa did their thing. 2 Cups did their thing. Talent, young lady, she listen. Everybody did their shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Except I felt like my performance was mid. I felt like my shit was mid as fuck, bro.
Wow. You know what?
Relax. Let me finish. Go ahead. Let me finish, bro.
He said, calm down.
I feel like my shit, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like my shit was mid as fuck. You feel what I'm saying?
Why?
So it was just like, because
I got one question when you're done.
So look, the week leading up to the preparation of my shit, it was just like, I wasn't feeling it, none at all. Normally it's just like the week leading up, it's just like, damn, my shit just be like everything flowing clicking. Or like I know everything that I'm gonna do, but I'm kind of organizing it in that week. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything is just together, but it's just like, all right, let me just kind of put it together. I know what I'm gonna do, but let me just put it together the way it's gonna sound the right way. Mm-hmm. Bro, that week of the shit, it was just like, bro, it was nothing. It was just like a block. It was just a lot of shit that was just going on, just mentally or whatever type shit. And it was just like, man, I couldn't really get to where I wanted to get or whatever. The day of the comedy show, that shit released. Everything would just start flowing. Boom. I'm just like, okay, boom. Let me go ahead and get this. All right, so boom, let me get everything together. I got everything together, and it was just like, I go out in the comedy show, I put everything out on the comedy show that I just put together the same day. I promise. It was like maybe one joke, maybe 2 jokes that I hadn't said before.
It was
one joke. Or 2 jokes that I said before, but it was just like everything else. I felt like I just put together the same day. I put it on everything.
Yeah, what this man say? He said, if meeting fat girls on apps, to my met her on Fritter. I said, hey, yo, plenty of fried fish.
Yeah, I made fried fish last night.
That nigga said Fritter, I cried, bro.
So listen, I felt like, because listen, like, yo, my thing is just like, when I be going off my shit, I gotta really, because like, yo, I've been doing comedy for almost maybe like 7 or 8 years, right?
Okay.
But I just realized not too long ago that I've been doing it for 7 or 8 years, but that just means that was just my starting point 7 or 8 years ago. But it was just like, it was some years where you ain't really getting booked that much and you wasn't really on it that hard or whatever.
Do you feel like that's seasonal type shit though?
But it's not seasonal, because if you on your shit, you can do shit whenever. You can do shit whenever, because it was just like, man, it was a streak to where this was my best year ever. And it was just like from January all up until now, it was just like, yo, I'm doing 2, 3, 4 shows a month. Boom. It might be one month I do 4, 5 shows or whatever. Or might not necessarily be a show. It might be some shit like people call me up to do a birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Or they like, yo, look, pull up to the club event or whatever and just kind of like, kind of promote the shit or whatever type. And it was just like, this year has been the number one as far as all that shit just happening or whatever. So, but it was years to where it's like, I first started doing comedy 7, 8 years ago, but it was just like, okay, it might be a year or I might have 1 show, and I'm just like, I just kind of did my thing, and I was just like, all right. But I was doing, on that year that I did 1 show, I was still doing like open mics and shit. So I'm still like, I can kind of do my thing. Yeah. I'm still doing my thing or whatever. But it's just like, I can't really say that. Like before I really kind of like gave an in-depth thought about it. It was just like, I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I've been doing this shit for 7, 8 years. But when you really think about it, it's just like, shit, you ain't really been doing this shit for 7, 8 years. Cause it might be a year where you might just do 1 show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it ain't really, you ain't as seasoned as the motherfucker you think you is, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
consistency though, bro.
Yeah, but see, look, so on this past show, I felt like I was just like, man, my shit was just mid, because I couldn't, I couldn't really get right or whatever.
You
type
ever thought
shit.
to try to get in the movies, Hollywood type shit?
Yeah, but no. I mean, that's one of them things to where it's just like, all right, look, where can I take this shit? And it's just like, I done thought about like, just maybe if somebody got a script, Like, I don't know if I could write a whole script right now.
You
by
know
myself.
you can. Don't say you don't know.
You can.
Stop.
You can.
So listen, okay. I might do that.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I can do that. I can do that.
Why? Because you hosting shows. Stop playing, man.
I can do that. Okay, because I just was talking to y'all about the whole positivity and all that type of shit. But I'm with that.
Sponsor a nigga real quick.
We might club up to that one. Okay. But I feel like I would need to start with somebody having their own script. And then they just like, all right, look, let me just have you put in your comedic scenes.
Yes.
Let me start with that though, Mel. God
that
damn it,
conversation
man.
You already doing it by starting your own shows, bro.
I'm gonna send you this video later.
You hosted the last show, right?
The last show I had a set, but the show before that I hosted that one.
What was wrong?
What in this last show?
You can critique yourself on the whole
on the last one. On this last show?
You called it mediocre. Actually hosted in all
the one I hosted?
Yes.
Oh, that was nothing. I feel like there was nothing wrong with that one.
But
I feel like I was hitting on all cylinders.
Stop playing.
But listen though, I feel like I was hitting on all cylinders on that one that I hosted because that was shit that everything had been worked on. Everything had been boom, boom, boom.
Facts.
But listen though, let me tell you. Let me kind of give you that entry of the comedy world.
Talk to me now.
Let me hear something. If I just come up with some shit, if I just come up with some shit, if I just come up with some shit the same day, that's not gonna really be that shit. That's really that shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because it's just like you gotta with comedy. If you got a joke, that's your baby. And with your baby, you gotta help it grow. You gotta help it grow each time.
Right.
So. Like my thing was, I knew that people were coming to this show that went to the last show, and I didn't want to give them the same shit.
Right. Facts.
But the dude that was the headliner, the dude Talent, I told him that shit, and then he was just like, I'm like, yo, if you're critiquing my show, how do you feel like, what you feel like I should have did better or whatever type shit. He was like, yo, the way he was like, I laughed at all your shit. He was like, I fucked with all your shit. Your shit was cool. He was like, the only thing was that like you talk like a dude that you talking to on the street when you was on your show, like when you did your shit.
Oh,
but listen what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with that. Because if it's somebody that's a white collar person, somebody that's a white person, or whatever, somebody that don't live the same lifestyle that you live, they're not gonna know what the type of shit that you talking about. If I say some slang shit, if I be like, yo, no cap. Bro, the motherfucker that damn work a white collar job, he not gonna know. He's not.
Lie.
Yeah, but you gotta groom that shit to where everybody can fuck with it still.
That's just like
what I'm saying.
Having our people on and we understanding how to be
lingo.
This
yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So look, so what he was saying was, and then what was crazy was
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing at all wrong with that. So what was crazy was that this is the first show that I had recorded professionally to where I was able to go back and look at this shit. So let me tell you the whole process of that shit. At first, I go back and look at this shit like this was like at the beginning of the week. My brother actually recorded that shit. Shout out to Nate Mitchell. That's my boy. My brother. He fucking recorded the shit out of that shit. He fucking edited everything was perfect. He was hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, for sure.
All cylinders. Everything was cool. So look, he recorded this shit, and then I watched it. So when I listened to the dude who was headlining, the dude Talent, he was like, "Yo, man, you were talking like a dude on the street." So I watched maybe like the first 15 seconds.
But sometimes it's cool to be urban like that.
No, but listen. It's not nothing wrong with being urban. You can be urban. But you're limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself.
That's exactly what I had in my head right there. You limited yourself.
But listen, you can still be urban, but if you're strictly urban, then you're just strictly talking to the urban people. So you can be urban and then still cater your shit to people who aren't urban though. Like, yo, look, so I ran up on a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, this, that, or whatever. But then you kind of cater certain shit to translate to motherfuckers who aren't urban.
Exactly.
So you can still be urban though. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not taking away from yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So
same thing. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no.
Just use your action pack.
I was gonna say the same thing as me going from. I've been a hip hop DJ. You know what I'm saying? My whole life pretty much. I started going to hooligans. I started learning EDM and top 40 and shit like that. That means I can connect with that crowd now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what the hell is an EDM?
electronic dance music.
Okay. Oh, that's that shit.
The new Drake album.
You gotta pop up ecstasy
exactly.
and rock to the shit.
Bingo.
But
That's what enabled me to work at Kiss.
But I'm there.
It enabled me to work at Kiss because I know hip hop, I know R&B, so I can do that. That's why the top 40 station come to me because like they're like, all right, you know how to do both of them, so you can you can do both. You know what I'm saying?
Right there to your left, my boy.
I got next. Them White Claws, my boy.
Yeah, the White Claws.
Hey, come on, man. At least y'all drinking some water. You know what I'm saying?
But
Shit, that yeast ain't going through. You getting the pot belly going on, goddamn.
But no, just like Nick was saying, you cannot limit yourself to a certain market because I mean that essentially at the end of the day it limits your dollars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You do hip hop club. I was talking to Chaos about this the other day. Actually, you do hip hop clubs. You got to argue with promoters for like 400, 500. Like,
I thought you was gonna be like, oh, he my plus one. But you know, we got my man. That's all that matters.
But no, it's like I said, you go to urban clubs and you gotta argue and haggle to get what you feel like you're worth. But you go to other clubs and whatnot, and you put a number out there, and they're like, "Oh, that's all."
It may go with everybody, not just DJ.
Exactly,
rappers,
like he said, with comedians, rappers, everything. You cannot limit yourself to one market. Period. Mm-hmm. You could be a trap rapper all day, but you're gonna have to do something to appeal to the everybody else.
To go into different genres.
That's why you see a lot of trap rappers might get an R&B feature on it. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can they need to branch out. Man. That's why you see Lil Wayne jump on a song with Machine Gun Kelly. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to reach everybody. You can't limit yourself to one audience. You cannot.
Hey, typically, man, I gotta say this. We had a cameraman that would be in the background and shit.
Deshaun?
Man, fuck no, man.
What the fuck Deshaun?
Edit that, bro.
Don't say
Edit that.
my boy.
Oh, no. I ain't saying fuck him. I'm just saying, like, like...
fuck the situation. Yeah, fuck the goddamn situation. I wish my boy was here, goddamn. You right.
Say it with your chest, Nick.
No. I'm just saying, if we focus on what's not here, then it's just like, nah, we ain't gonna do this.
I
ain't put in that work, bro. I don't know Deshaun. You know what I mean?
I really wanted in the background putting that work in
him to be here just so
and he would check that camera behind y'all. Typically, I'd be like,
yeah, but
I fuck with Deshaun, man. I really fuck with Deshaun. Me and him had
he always said that.
We had a good conversation not too long ago. He was wilding out on social media.
Man, he always tell him like, bro, you gotta get.
But I was like, bro, keep certain shit like especially like with friends. Some shit blows over. Keep it off social media.
I would say this, yo. You believe it or not, this guy's a hell of an artist, like rapper.
He's dope.
A hell of an artist.
He's dope. He really is, man. I'm not gonna hold you.
I give him his flowers to his face, bro. When I tell you he be in here freestyling, some of the hottest shit you might have heard.
I ain't heard him freestyle. I heard
I'm not no nigga to hype nobody. I get that I'm the best.
When I listen to him, I get that he understands
top
music.
5 lyrically.
When I hear his shit, I was like, he understands this shit. When I hear him, you know what I'm saying?
Man, he just don't got the. Let's not get into that. And
I try.
It's a lot much more,
bro.
But
I'm only one man, bro. And I can't push him, man.
He's a very talented guy, man.
I'm gonna tell him this too, because I know he's gonna watch it. Stop burning bridges, bro. Stop.
That too.
Cut it out.
Shout out. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Stop burning bridges. You're gonna have to cross them again one day, bro. That swim takes so much.
You never burn bridges with
man.
anybody because you never know what they're gonna be in when you need their help. You can be in this type of aspect, but they will need your help. Yeah. But little do you know, they can be in this aspect and you need their help. And you can never burn bridges with any fucking body.
So long ago, man, like some shit is okay to just let roll off your back. Yeah. If they ain't fucking with your money, they ain't fucking with your family. Why are you really beefing? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that serious? Is it that deep?
It's not. Most of the time, it's not.
And again, that's why I'm upset about the Splash situation, because it really won't that deep, and now I can't apologize. I can't, go back and do some shows with him and whatnot.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, right? Like, so we got to look at. I'm all about like the positive aspect of things, right? So it's just like, all right, well, you understand that Splash situation to the fullest right now. So now that you know that, then it's just like, all right, well, look, if that situation was to happen again, then it's just like, all right, well, the shit, that's on me. Feel what I'm saying?
That's one of the reasons I changed my mindset.
So listen, but that's what I'm saying. So So it's just like we got to find the positive because obviously, you know, bro, that man died. Like I said, bro, rest in peace for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, but for like the positive that comes from that, it's just like, all right, well, look, there was a learning situation that came from that. To whereas, like, all right, well, listen, to whereas I can come forward. And I'll just be like, all right, well, look, I can make sure that no other situations happen.
Man,
to where it's
what's
like,
going on.
And that's why I don't hold grudges. Honestly, that's the reason I don't hold grudges no more.
Exactly. So something good came from that. You know
How are we all here?
You know, so
How old are we all here?
How old are we? Me as fuck.
Me as fuck.
No, like me, I'm old as fuck.
No, you're not.
The age on my ID says AF.
If you want to leave it alone, let's leave it there.
No, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm turning 40 this year.
Lie.
I'm turning 40 in September.
What they say, black don't crack.
It don't.
Yeah, it don't.
Bro, have you seen my granddad? My granddad just turned 100.
Your pops is.
My dad damn near 70 and he still look young as shit.
Yeah, I swear.
I eat a lot of burgers and bacon and shit though.
What's your pop's name?
Huh?
What's your pop DJ name?
Danny B.
There was an old Danny B back when I was young. There was an old Danny B truck parked in the back of my yard. Big ass truck. Yo.
Same one. I can tell you it's the same one. Like an ice cream
my
truck.
My pops is RP. My pops. I love that nigga, but he would have been 70. Fold shit, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I'm the youngest one.
There was a Danny B truck
together.
parked in my backyard.
Like a moving truck type shit, right?
Yes.
That was his. Bro, my dad had a
fucking 10-year-old.
My dad had a school bus with his name and shit on it.
He's been out here DJing for the longest.
My dad was DJing
on the
before I
school
was.
bus, my boy.
Bro, let me tell you.
What? Hey, that shit lit. That's some shit that I want to have right now.
Let me tell you about this school bus, bro.
That's a portable studio right now.
It wasn't no tour bus.
No.
It wasn't no tour bus. It was an actual yellow school bus that he got. He got it painted. He got it painted.
What color was the painted?
He had it painted. He got his logo. He got his name, his logo, phone number, everything painted on it. But check this out. On the inside, it was a whole bedroom he got built on that motherfucker.
Hey, so listen, hold on. Let me let you know something right now. I don't know if they was just giving school buses away around that time.
I don't know where the fuck he got a school bus.
My pops had a school bus too, though. You feel what I'm saying?
I bought that yellow school bus on the
Bro,
side
listen,
right
bro,
now.
I promise you, he did, bro.
But bro, the bus had a bedroom in it. It had a bathroom in it.
And some.
He built a couch in it. Me and my brother, shout my brother DJ Bird, man. I used to bring my Nintendo 64 up there. Yeah.
Come on,
bro.
Y'all blow the
I used to bring my
out.
64. We used to play WWE fucking No Mercy on that shit.
No Mercy is better than SmackDown, bro.
For real. No Mercy is the best wrestling game of all time.
No Mercy, you can slam on the tables, the ladders, the chairs. You can do that on SmackDown, my nigga.
But he had trucks, buses. He had the fucking man. He had a bunch of different.
Yo,
in the very back of it,
I was a child. I remember
he had that shit cut out where all the speakers and shit with a ramp.
Hey, so listen. I never thought about this until now. Right? I never thought about this until now. But my pops and your pops around the same age or whatever type vibe. Like we got to think about what's going on in their time and then what's going on in our time or whatever, and looking at the different eras and all that type of shit, whatever.
Bro. You can't even compare.
But listen. Check me out. I'm gonna bring it all together. It's gonna be full circle. But relax.
Mix up that gumbo, bro.
Relax. I know this y'all shit, but just relax, bro.
That's his thing. Relax.
Yeah. So
Area Codes podcast, by the way.
Shout out.
But listen, I don't know if like the integration, because you know they were going through the integration of schools, like because they were just like they was really using these motherfuckers as lab rats at this time.
Yeah.
Like before it was black only schools, white only schools, and then it was a time when they just like, yo, look, let's just see what the fuck gonna happen if we push these motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying? Like so boom. So I don't know if that kind of had a play on like a lot of the entrepreneurial like things that were happening and like shit like that or whatever, because it's just like the fact of like like you saying your pops did the DJ and shit or whatever. Like my pops, he started off with like doing like a car wash. He started off with doing like a car wash or whatever. Boom, he did that shit, and then it was like it was a different, like there was like a barn that was beside it, to whereas it was just like it came with the car wash. He was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna start selling used furniture. Start selling used furniture. Boom, start doing that.
The hustle was different back
bro,
then.
It was different. It was different.
It was,
and it was just
man.
like he saw the
so
need.
much
He
different.
saw the need for people needing to move their furniture, and then now he got a furniture moving company. And then he was just like, "Yo, it's kind of hard to have this car wash running because it takes so many people to make this shit happen." And then it's just like when I pay these people on Friday, they're not here on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So I need to find something that I can make work with less people.
Crack hit back then too.
Exactly. All that shit play a
That's
part.
why they wasn't there Saturday.
Everything play a part, bro.
Friday night
Everything
was
play a
lit.
part. You gotta look at
Hey.
everything, bro. You feel me? So it's just like I don't know. It was just like
We
the
got
hustle was.
we got fentanyl now.
Yeah. That big fent out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
People say
Yeah.
like
that
that
shit.
shit.
Man, listen, that ain't got motherfuckers.
The
like-
boys
going
say
to the
crack
grave.
ain't enough.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, bro.
going to the
Crack
grave.
ain't listen. Motherfuckers can smoke crack and work. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Like, that
For real.
fentanyl, that
That's real
fentanyl
shit.
shit. For real.
These lazy motherfuckers
Bro,
on
listen.
fentanyl.
I know
Bring
crackheads.
crackheads
I know crackheads that I knew since I was little, and they still out here getting it. And they still
I'm
Get it.
28. Y'all older than me, so I know y'all know.
Hey,
But
listen,
for real.
listen. You don't do that.
fentanyl
Y'all
make
make
you
it lazy.
lazy.
Hold on. Pause that, bro.
Shit make you lazy.
I'm
Bum ass niggas.
I'm 31, bro. So we right here.
I'm
in the same
31. We're
world.
right here,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. You feel
know
me?
what?
You feel me?
Damn.
31,
You know
31.
what? I thought y'all
No
about
way.
78 out this bitch.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm thinking he got.
bad.
I'm thinking
crazy.
about
I thought
2-3
y'all about
years.
to
Bro,
say,
I ain't gonna hold you. I
That's
thought
crazy.
Nick was up there with me.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that is wild.
What's your birthday?
June 6th.
You gonna say
Six
it again.
guy.
I'm not older than you.
6th
77.
guy. I'm the 6th guy.
I'm not older than you.
6th guy.
I
6
turned
months,
32
six days.
You
September.
know what it is?
Yeah.
I've been drinking the Jesus juice.
Here we go.
brother.
This nigga left out the
Y'all new to this. I've
1990.
been
Mel,
drinking.
Mel,
way I'm
before you
older
say
than you.
what you gotta
older than
say.
me.
Mel, hold on 1 second.
It's
Mel,
the beard.
Before you
You
say,
cut a nigga beard
before
off,
you
it's
hold
over.
on, Mel. Before you say whatever you gotta say, I believe you ride all night now. I believe you get by with all these jokes all night now. Now it's only. Now listen, I'm not gonna tell him out. I'm not gonna tell a man that he can't say whatever the fuck he want to say. But I'm just gonna say I'm gonna bring him out. Repercussions. I've been bringing him out. I bring him out. It's repercussions now.
Leave that man alone, man.
Hey,
I'm older than you.
listen.
For sure.
That's crazy.
It's
the
all
beard.
about
I'm thinking he got me by height. This nigga
It's the beard.
6'5",
He taking
windmilling
off
basketballs.
his Velcro. He going brushing and shit. He might hit it with a steam cone. He might hit it with a steam cone wires on the hanger.
He got a Velcro beard. He
Before he
says
latch it back on with the hot glue.
he got glue down the
He
stick.
got
His beard fake, y'all.
wow.
Cold
Velcro head ass.
Oh my god.
I can't get shit to say in my life.
I'ma tell you.
Hey, if you don't know this, look, I've been over here pulling like shit. I just nigga shit.
Bearded niggas don't like beard
goddamn.
slander, bro. Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this here. Jimmy Butler was saying that people been reporting his shit, right? He telling
That nigga the long.
motherfucker, yeah, he like, yo,
It's just
God,
like Ja
damn, this
Morant.
motherfucker Jimmy Butler gonna tell what the fuck we doing out here, man.
It's Ja Morant.
God
Ja
damn, boy, I got some things on y'all, boy.
You
know
know
Ja
Ja
Morant
Morant got
felt
the wrong
away.
shits. His shit's real. Ja Morant influenced. He said Ja Morant posterized niggas.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
fucking-
I'm
for
with
sure,
him.
for sure.
I don't mean to
Yo,
interrupt, but I'm
US
like 3 White Claws deep, and that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
White Claws,
crazy.
how
That's
you
crazy. You
fucked
got
up
your
your
line
mind.
up right over there.
Slow down. It tastes like water with a little bit of fruit. Slow down.
Yeah.
But dude,
I mean,
yo, you
reevaluating
been
life.
a comedian, yo.
Yeah.
Who in your top 3 comedians?
Man, that's
for
crazy.
all us.
Man, that's crazy. Well, come to me last then. Let me get last then, cause I'm gonna tell you, bro, because
Bro,
it's
you gotta be number
certain
one.
And if Dave
motherfuckers.
Chappelle not in your top 3,
Nah, Dave Chappelle definitely. In my
Okay, I
top.
thought we
Dave
should
Chappelle
throw hands.
number one.
Okay.
He
For
joke,
me,
he
I mean,
joke
personally.
all
Yo,
cultures.
I
You
love
gotta respect
Dave.
that.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle, man, listen, that Chappelle show, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You
I'm
seen
gonna
Key and
listen.
Peele?
I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna just be this. I'm gonna let y'all know some shit that.
Dave Chappelle.
I'm gonna put some shit all the way out there for y'all.
Empty the
Damn,
clip.
Robin.
There was a girl that I was going out
I
with.
love Kid Peele though.
There was a girl that I was going out with that said that she didn't like Dave Chappelle.
All the
She
stole
said
all
she didn't
one.
like the Chappelle show. She said she didn't like the Chappelle show.
She ain't the one,
Hey,
bro.
listen.
Yeah, she ain't the one.
I'm single now. That's all I'm gonna say.
I took the
That's
ball
all I'm
to
gonna
her
say.
head. I don't even know what she
I just
is.
know it was
These
just
young
like, yo,
niggas
she was
don't
like,
like
nah, this shit
Chappelle,
just,
bruh.
She was like, yo, it just wasn't funny to me. I'm just like, man.
Oh, nah. That shit ain't
You finna be funny to me.
She ain't it.
You funny to me, bitch.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
I was gonna hold that shit.
I'll
until
piss
the-
on her.
That shit just made me mad. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Pee on you.
Imagine being in a relationship with that. Drip, drip, drip.
Come on.
Man, listen, bro. Like, what?
She must have been in her early 20s.
She get 4
Nah,
thumbs
she was
down.
actually older than me. She was
Shut
older than
the
me,
fuck
bro.
up,
She was
man.
older than me, bro. And that shit really.
Dave Chappelle didn't appeal
It
to everybody.
put a damper on the relationship. I'm gonna tell you.
Dave dropped knowledge on top of hilariousness.
Exactly.
That's later in his career. At first, I could see why niggas would call him corny.
Yeah.
At first, when he was doing like the Screwed with Norm Macdonald and shit like that.
Yeah,
I can see why people would call him corny. It was hilarious to me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
Norm Macdonald is a fucking goat. Norm Macdonald is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
I don't even
hilarious.
know what
too.
that is. I'm gonna be honest.
What? You never seen Dirty Work?
No.
Put
You
him
got
on, Dan.
homework to
Put him
do.
on, Dan.
Dirty work.
Put him on.
Bro.
Y'all both can't piss.
You
Where
got-
you going?
Yeah,
I thought he was going to.
I really have to. I've been holding this shit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you never seen Dirty Work,
Never heard of it.
bro. Go watch Dirty Work.
I put in Dirty Work. You feel me?
My
You
nigga.
feel me?
It's my man Norm Macdonald, and I can't
Never
remember
heard
the.
of Norm Macdonald either.
He used to be on Saturday Night Live. He got fired from Saturday Night Live for cursing on live TV.
Shut up.
Dead ass. But
I'm
his
a Saturday Night Live guy too.
his humor is like back in the day, like early '90s type shit. But his humor is like dry. It's really dry
I
humor.
probably know him by face.
Man, trust me. You've seen. He got curly hair. You've seen Norm Macdonald before.
Norm Macdonald, man.
real disrespect.
But
Where?
Norm Macdonald
Shit.
is hilarious right here. You ain't never seen Norm Macdonald?
Oh, he's fucking hilarious.
Hilarious,
I
bro.
never knew his name.
He's got like
hilarious,
the driest humor, but it's so funny. But yeah, it's a movie him and Dave Chappelle did called Screwed. That was just like one of my favorite movies of all time, man. Screwed. Like I'm screwed.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Live now.
But that and then like I said, Dirty Work. Watch Dirty Work.
I'll look that shit up.
I guarantee you it's one of the
can't-
funniest movies
I'll
I've ever seen in
YouTube
my
it.
life. That's one of my top 5 comedy movies is Dirty Work. That shit is hilarious.
Dave is
bro.
in it?
No, he's not in that
Young-
one. Dave is in Screwed. Like I said, Dirty Work is not meant for blacks. It's not meant for blacks.
Yeah.
It is white humor, but it's fucking hilarious. Screwed is funny. Dave Chappelle's in that, but that's not
Never
for black
heard
people
of
either.
it, bro. And I
I
love
cannot
Dave
believe you've never
Chappelle.
seen Screwed, man.
Love Dave
Oh my
Chappelle.
God.
So all right,
Give me
Dave's
that
in
money.
top
That girl
3.
said, hell no.
Dave is definitely in my top 3.
Now,
Dave is
who
number
else?
one.
Who
He's
else?
number one.
'Cause
Dave
you've
is
been a
top
comedian.
2,
I
he's
want to
not
hear
2.
this shit.
Damn, man.
Oh, she might get
'Cause it's
This
like
conversation
chimney
goes
of
so good.
smoke.
We didn't need to get through half the topics, bro.
For sure. Like, fuck, man. Cause it's like my shit changed. My shit changed.
I'm gonna name
off.
some just to
Off
see
the
if you
top of your
eliminate
head
it.
right now.
Why not Bernie? Why Bernie wasn't?
Bernie definitely won.
He not
Bernie
top
definitely-
three, though.
He's not my top 3.
No,
Bernie,
R.I.P.
Bernie,
I
Bernie,
love
Bernie,
Bernie. He
Bernie.
not top 3.
Facts.
Nah.
Facts.
Bernie
He was
good money.
incredible,
Bernie
but
good
he's
money.
not top 3.
Love Bernie. Kings of Comp loved it.
Nah,
I
I'm
need
about
to know
I'm
why.
about to go with because it's just like
You got
all
it.
right. So look, there's different styles. There's different styles.
True. That's true too.
So you can just go off of personal experience shit or whatever.
Would you take Bernie
Relatability.
over Tucker?
Bernie
Chris
over
Tucker
Tucker.
is
Chris
he's
Tucker.
next level.
Hell yeah.
He's next level.
Chris Tucker didn't do that many stand ups. Like he did more movies than stand ups. I fought with Chris, but I got Bernie over, bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
feel Bernie
like
McChrystal.
Chris Tucker, like his early shit was crazy. He did drop one recently.
got
that
Marty
was-
Marr
His
over
last
Chris.
one that he dropped.
Chris Tucker last shit he dropped.
On Netflix?
That shit,
That
that,
shit
shit,
was funny.
that shit was cool.
I
That
didn't
shit was cool.
fuck-
Fuck with that shit.
Not for me.
But you
It
gotta
was some
understand. You
meaty
gotta
to me,
understand.
bro.
But you also had to understand he coming.
You get that shit was.
Yo, Mike Epps dropped some shit that was funnier than
But
that.
you
Epps- Mike
also
Epps
have to
regular.
And I like
understand.
Mike Epps stand up.
Mike Epps is. I fuck with Mike Epps hard body. That's what
He dropped some shit last year.
top.
Mid.
Hilarious, bro.
Okay.
He one of my. Yeah, he. You
Mid.
Said, you said Mike
That
Epps
one?
shit was mid.
Mike Epps been mid for a
But
minute.
listen,
see his latest shit?
Hold on.
Bro,
Let me let y'all
let me
know
tell you.
that.
This what
It's
I'm
not
tell you. Hold
funny
on.
like that,
This why I
Hold
say
on.
Mike Epps mid.
Yeah.
I done been to like 4 different Mike Epps shows.
He half-assed
where
it.
he's told the exact same jokes every fucking time.
I hate
So
you.
listen. So
big
look, let me
mid.
tell you. But let me tell you the.
These
let me
is
tell you-
years apart.
But
These
listen,
years
though,
apart,
listen,
bro.
though, listen,
Oh,
though, listen, though,
man.
listen. Though. Let me tell you the aspect on this, right?
You ever recycle the joke?
Without a doubt. You
Yeah,
got to.
I mean, I
You
get
got
it.
to.
You
But
have to.
listen,
But
listen,
not
listen,
everybody
listen,
heard it.
listen,
Not
listen,
like a
listen,
ball
listen,
with a
listen.
rapper.
So
But go ahead.
listen, my thing was, like, in my mind, that's how I was feeling. I'm like, yo, look, I don't want to get nobody the same show.
Right,
I don't want to
right.
And it was just like for this last show, I'm just like, yo, I know people was coming from the show before, whatever. I don't want to say the same jokes,
Right,
or whatever.
facts.
So, and I'm telling talent this shit. So I'm just like, yo, and he's the headliner. He coming in like, bro, he got stupid amount of years.
Shout out
of
to talent
experience.
too, man. Because he
Bruh, this motherfucker, he's like that. He's like that.
And he
So
cool as
look,
hell.
so I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, look, bro, like, I feel like my shit wasn't really like that or whatever. Like, yo, what's your critique? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, boom. And he's like, yo, you know, like I was telling y'all before, like, you know, like you talking like you a dude on the street or whatever.
Yeah.
So I watch my shit. I go back and watch my shit. The first
You
15
always
seconds.
your biggest critique.
Exactly. I watch the first 15 seconds. And I hear myself saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I hear myself saying that shit like back to back to back to back, like right after. And I'm just like, damn, I couldn't watch no more. After I hear myself saying that shit and him telling me what he told me, I'm like, I can't watch that shit no more.
But you're your own biggest critic.
But
man.
listen. Let me tell you I'm giving you the rundown of exactly what happened. So after he told me that, I watched that shit and I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, damn, this is what the fuck I sound like. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to hear no more of this shit.
Yeah.
Whole day from that point on, I'm just like stressed out. I'm like, bro, like, I don't even know if I should do comedy no more, bro. Like, this shit.
I've been there.
Bro, listen, I'm like, bro, this shit dead to me. Like, bro, I don't even know. Like, I can't, like, I don't even know.
Here's my perspective of the show.
Hold up, Dan. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Rock out. Calm down. Rock out. You gotta say calm down.
You got it, player.
Yeah, calm down. Relax. So I'm gonna give it full circle. So boom. So the first day when I watched the video of the shit, I'm just like, bro, like this shit dead. Like I'm just whooping myself. Like I'm just fucking like whooping my own ass or whatever. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. And then it was just like, bro, like I'm like, man, I'm probably just only gonna watch about 15 seconds a day, man. Yeah. So probably by like 2090, I watch the whole fucking comedy shit. I ain't watching that much no more. Cause like this shit, the little bit that I watched, it pissed me off so bad. Which is like I can't. I don't know if I can really. But when I got off that day, I watched some more of the shit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yo, this shit alright. Like, you know, like this shit cool, but I see what he's saying as far as like, because there was lack of preparation. Remember I told you the whole week before I couldn't get into the zone. Mm-hmm. So there was no reason, like I couldn't really lock in on, okay, it wasn't calculated. I say this joke. It wasn't that. It was just like, I knew, I studied my shit the same day. So it was like when I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that's just me trying to get my mind ready to say the next joke.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying,
like so pause saying,
exactly. So and that's exactly what it was. So it was just like I felt like I'm like, I know I can do better than this because this last show, I fucking went dummy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So and it was just like, but the whole week of preparation was different, and I had this block this whole week.
Right.
So it was like every joke that I said, felt like I said, except for the exception of maybe 2 jokes, was shit that I wrote the same day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, man, this shit ain't me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like I'm gonna just go out here, I'm gonna say this shit or whatever, boom, boom. And it was just like I just felt like I wasn't getting, like, I really live off of the crowd reaction. Right. Like if once I hear the crowd react, I'm like, oh yeah, boom.
Let me tell you, first and foremost, it'd be funny as hell to me. I post funny shit on. I post the most random shit on Facebook.
For sure.
And people are like, you should be a comedian. No, the fuck I shouldn't.
Yeah.
First and foremost,
don't put me on stage, goddamn.
Exactly. That shit is different. Standing in front
of them views right there all day long.
When the whole crowd, you're out, their eyes is on you. That shit different. That's a different type of pressure. So what you, Cups, artsy, every comedian does is different. I'm playing music. You ain't paying attention to me. I'm just playing music.
These motherfuckers get quiet. And you
exactly.
Like, all right, so
you have to entertain them. You have to.
Nah, that ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a friend that's there. I'm there supporting. Cause I know my boy funny is.
But without a doubt, I appreciate
what I saw,
goddamn,
from my perspective,
I'm gonna be in the crowd. You damn right. That shit funny as laugh, nigga, laugh. You better laugh.
But from what I saw, my perspective of the show is the show had just started. Nick went up first. You know what I'm saying?
He went up first.
And I think what it was is the crowd wasn't warmed up yet.
Okay.
Because Nick was dropping fucking heat. You know, he was. I was in the back. I don't know if you heard me laughing like a.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you probably didn't think that was your best performance, but you got.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. I didn't come to the. I didn't
get that you was funny as fuck.
I didn't come to the show on July 2nd. I had to go to Pennsylvania to get my daughter, so I missed it. So I didn't hear none of your jokes. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So what I heard, I was like, yo, this nigga's fucking hilarious, man. I'm like, I'm thinking to myself too, what's up with this crowd? What are they doing? But then I'm like, yeah, it's early. It's the first set of the night. They just warming up.
But see, here's the thing. As a comedian, you can never blame the crowd.
You can't.
It always got to be what you feel like that you could do. And then when I asked Talent what it was, and then he said the shit as far as like, I feel like you talking to somebody in the street. It was just like. And then I went back and looked, and I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking about. I'm thinking about.
Did you look at all your other shit? Did you look at all your other craft after he said that?
But listen, I watched the whole shit, and then I was saying that shit the whole time.
You know what I'm saying?
After every shit, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it was
the crazy thing is too, because
shit.
who does it? It's fucking.
I pay attention to dialogue like that.
Dion
we
Cole.
critique ourselves all the time about the podcast.
The comedian Dion Cole, he got a shtick where he come out with
fucking hilarious
with the fucking notepad.
Yeah, he does that on purpose.
I know he does. I know, but that's his thing.
You know, he writes for Conan.
So the same way he say that you talking to a person. That could actually be your thing.
Listen, but I would have to make that a focal point though.
That's true. That's true.
If not,
you're right.
You know what I'm saying? If not, it just sounds like else. But it was just like that was his critique or whatever, and then I feel like that the crowd wasn't reacting to where I feel like they were supposed to react because I've you know, like I've done plenty of shows.
You feel like bomb?
Like, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first got off the stage, I felt like I bombed. It completely.
Happens to the best.
But listen though. It wasn't. But I'm gonna tell you what you see in the crowd and then what actually happens is two different things.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just true. Like I like live off of when the crowd fucking erupts off of everything I've said because I've had that though.
Yeah.
Once you have that to where the crowd go crazy off of boom, the crowd said this, they moving like this. I'm like, okay, well shit. Then it's just like anything less than that, you feel like it's a failure.
Anything ready to say anything after that,
anything less than that,
you feel like you need to
uplift. So you heard how he felt, how my shit was.
Right.
But then
you felt better.
No,
you felt better before.
It's your own worst critic type thing.
I felt like my shit was trash. Before I watched this shit, I felt like my shit was trash. I felt like I bombed.
Because of the crowd reaction or what?
It was just like the crowd reaction, but it was just like the crowd was kind of spotty at the time because it was early. People didn't really fully fill in, and then it was just like maybe it was just the whole of dialogue of what Talent was telling me about, or just you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, and it was just like I was trying to get the people to get with me when they really wasn't fully with me or whatever type shit. But like I said, I know for a fact, based off of the video, I know for a fact I didn't bomb. I did not bomb.
They did.
But in my mind, if I didn't see that video, I bombed. If I did not watch that, so that means from here on, I learned like I got to record every show, so that way I can
really learn myself.
Really perspective.
I felt like I bombed that show before I watched that video.
That's like as a DJ, if you play Dreams and Nightmares and the crowd don't sing along to it.
Yeah. It's just
that shit hurts.
Okay.
That shit stings.
I peeped that you mentioned that you kept saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just switch that up with a or something to pause.
But you can't. But see, here's the thing though. The only reason why the you know what I'm saying when shit was going on was because I came up with everything that same day. Feel what I'm saying? So it was like if I had planned properly,
conversation in the street,
or if I had said some shit that I had already said before. Then it wouldn't have been that, you know what I'm saying? Because that show before,
more comfortable saying
it wasn't that.
Yeah. I do that with my bars, even with when I'm rapping, and not to make this about me, but You do your DJ shit. You
gotta make it relatable though, because
with my bars, I don't go
comedians watching
on certain parts of the.
It's a crutch.
It's almost a ad-lib, bro.
Basically, they told me to stop saying.
Even though you doing that shit on the fly like that, basically,
you don't realize you don't realize you doing it.
But the thing is, I'm not a comedian and I don't rap.
You wear nice shirts though. DJ. You wear nice shirts though.
Bro, every episode this nigga trying to wear a nice shirt.
But I am a person.
It makes me think of Saved by the Bell.
I am a teacher and I gotta work on the fly.
It'll make you think of Zach Morris.
Yeah. It's cool though. It's cool.
We're gonna see a theme song.
Nah.
Don't try to Saved by the Bell thing.
When I wake up in the morning and Saved by the Bell.
That was me up there.
I fuck with it. If I didn't, I'll let you know.
But nah, for real, like, all right, you a comedian, you a DJ. I'm a teacher. I take care of kids.
Fact.
That's what I do for a living. Sometimes we gotta work on the fly.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's super
Just
facts.
not too long ago, me and Press I'm starting off my photography shit. Shout out to Flavors Visuals, Candid Photography. That's my shit.
Yes, sir. I like that.
And I had helped Press out with this video shoot we were supposed to do, and the photographer counseled on the girl twice.
Oh shit!
I'm still listening though.
Twice.
That's bad business.
Twice.
Bad business. That's bad business twice.
I'm still listening though.
Twice. And so she pressed me and she ain't pressed me and Press, but she asked me and Press to do the photos while we was doing videos. Right. So we made it do what it do.
Right.
He say help me, he cow, man. Damn. Nah, he helped.
Area code.
Yeah.
Hey, when you see him, just know he area coding that shit up.
When
you see me, just know we area coding that shit up. Oh, and when you see both of us, just know we fucking area coding this shit up.
2-5
area code. 2-5 shit.
2-5.
They can see that shit.
You already know the next number.
Boom.
But we made it happen. We made it do what it do.
We damn so did.
And that's that right there says something, man. You don't have to have everything to make shit happen.
Nah,
you really don't, man.
Hey, we did it off our phones, yo.
Yeah,
niggas really don't get that shit. I was talking to shit, bro. Crazy.
We did it off.
I was talking to Super. I was like, I really think you're overthinking a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an overthinker too.
Yeah, me too.
Same shit at work right now. I got to post a blog, one blog on our website every week.
DSLR camera.
You don't need that shit.
Steven Spielberg is about to drop a movie.
Facts. Off of an iPhone.
Phones. Yo, I'm shooting music videos with these bitches. Fuck
You
what you
can't
talking
listen. But listen. But check this though.
DSLR
Here's what I feel like I figured out. Right. As far as people who are overthinkers and all that type of shit or whatever, I feel like those motherfuckers who are like stupid hard on themselves, like just like from the story that I told y'all about how hard I was on myself or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like when you hard on yourself like that, you one of them ones though.
That's
you
facts because can't nobody else
like you one of them ones. So you got to think about it though, man. Like straight up though, like you be in your head. You got to put that much pressure on yourself. Because society is gonna put a lot more pressure on you. You feel what I'm saying? Facts. Like, so you gotta be one of them ones to where I'm like, damn, like it really put shit in perspective for me. Cause I'm just like, bro, I felt like I had bombed, bro. I swear to God, I felt like I bombed.
I be so far in my head about shit sometimes. Ain't a shit another person can tell me that I think I did wrong.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done told myself
that's
that
just
shit.
like him. He can play something and he be like, yo, I don't like that shit. And he go me.
That shit fire, right? That's what I'm saying.
But and it's one thing that I always fucking live and
but it makes you
respect
special.
to this day. My cousin here, upcoming comedian on social media and all the above, and he posted. He said, "Yo, it sucks when I say this." He said, "Yo, fuck your family. Strangers will make you rich."
Exactly.
Yo, bruh.
Exactly.
For real, I had to take a shot
Straight like that.
I'm taking a shot.
Straight like that.
That is one thing I learned so fucking long ago.
Yeah.
Strangers will support you.
Because like, listen though, but straight up, he don't, and I can respect that because he might feel like you just telling him that because you his boy.
Just the feet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like
I tell him straight up, yo, I like that track better than this one.
Yeah,
and he be like, yo, I like this shit right here. I'm like, but I'm like, nah.
me real quick.
I'm like,
I don't like no yes man head
ass.
For sure.
All genres.
That's me too, though.
That's one of my things. A yes man is your worst fucking enemy.
I this my boy.
I know some niggas I had around me that was yes man. I ain't like that shit. Yo.
But
tell me some shit whack or not.
Shout out to y'all, man.
But like I said though,
hey, listen, hold on. This gonna be the success. Yeah, success right now.
Say less.
For
success for everybody, bro.
Look,
For real, because
more success.
Everybody right here gonna be to the next level at some point.
Oh, it's on the way.
I wasn't expecting him to do this shit with him. He was just straight up like, yo, Mel, you trying to do the podcast with me? I'm like,
yeah.
All right, bro.
But what you just
on the
said,
music video with me.
I want
the music video that Trust Nobody. Yo, that is not me.
I
ain't no snake ass nigga by the fucking way. I love all my niggas and I support them. Goddamn.
That was the day I asked you to do the pod with me.
I got to say,
people fucking bailed on my boy.
Yeah,
goddamn, like people
like
fucking bail on this fucking podcast
like
all the fucking time.
All the time.
And then when we call their ass about it, they want to motherfucking give us some old lame ass excuse.
Always.
But y'all knew y'all.
Bro, I learned a long fucking time ago. I learned a long time ago. If you want to be somewhere, you gonna be there. Ain't no question about it.
Hey, listen.
Fuck all that.
I didn't know Mel was just talking about the whole podcast situation, all that type of shit or whatever. So
I don't want to get up and shit. It's rude, but I got to pee, man. What about
that? Man, boy, you should have been went to the bathroom, bro.
Help yourself, man. Help yourself.
Goddamn, you get back, I'm going to close out because we've been going for an hour and 40, so I don't want to make this too long.
Yeah, been chilling. See, that's the thing.
Time flies like that, yo.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
That's good vibes, yo.
Yeah.
You don't even want to go to the bathroom because you got to get something off. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, I'm listening to the homie, but I swear to God, I understand what you got to say.
Man, this nigga daddy about to blow the bathroom up, goddamn.
Hey, I got Lysol, my boy. It's all good.
Hey, that nigga ain't got no tissue. This nigga man ain't got no tissue.
Hey, look in the closet back there. It's more tissue. You acting like the kids. I'm mad as hell. Hey, boy, I gotta put the Cheerios in the toilet. Matter of fact, I got Fruit Loops. They got the bigger holes. I got the Fruit Loops. I throw them in the toilet. You better shoot them, motherfucker.
But like you said, bro, when I came to him about doing this pod, I already have another pod going, my cuz.
For sure.
Shout out to
hey,
you.
but listen. I saw that you had another pod, right?
You better be like Nick talking. He got a fake beard.
Just like
you looking right at the camera.
We'll get back to him.
Looking right at the camera, Drew.
We're gonna get back to him in a minute.
Shout out word to the wise, man.
For real.
I gotta meet my parents.
I saw that you had another pod, but I didn't want to. And I started watching one episode of one, but I didn't want to watch it fully because I was like, I saw some of y'all episodes and shit before. Yeah. But I ain't want to really I ain't never met you.
Good, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never met you though, Brad.
If it ain't so no more in there,
I didn't want to. I wanted it to kind of be a genuine kind of like, you know, like, okay, look, I know this about Prez because he said this in this podcast. I know this about.
Do your little bit of research.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna lock into your other shit or whatever.
Hey, watch that shit. Me and Jew be talking shit to each other. But
it ain't nothing but love. Because they got the worst beef ever met.
Listen, the little bit of episode that I watched, right? Well, it was just like I was just like, yo, let me cut this shit off.
Kneecap.
He was like, yo, man. He was like, oh yeah, no, I know this the better podcast because you know, like, boom, like, and he was like, yeah, I'm like, nah, I mean, shit, this is, you know, boom, because you had been doing the other podcast longer.
We've been doing that podcast about 4 years now.
For sure.
It was crazy though.
In the red room, right?
And I didn't watch
Word to the Wise.
Yeah, Word to the Wise.
It's in the red room though.
It's in the red room. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I know. That's what caught my attention.
You know what's crazy? And I love Words to the Wise because we just talk shit to each other. We literally
that's what y'all are actually.
He was like, yo, you heard that, Mel? He was like, yo, Mel, you heard that?
Yeah, he be talking shit.
Hey, but look,
they be beefing.
Yeah. So look, that was, and then when I heard that, I'm like, let me cut this shit off. I'm like, yo, because I want to meet Prez. I want to meet Prez first.
But that's the beauty of it, yo. They never met, not one time.
Not one time, bro.
I kind of keep that. I don't take sides, just let them beef on their own. I just
for sure. But that was why I didn't watch no more of that. I was like, let me meet Prez first.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga met me and said, "Yo, what you eating? A mayonnaise sandwich?"
First thing is that's a wild first impression.
This nigga didn't say, "Hey, my name's Nick." This nigga said, "What you eating? A mayonnaise sandwich?"
That is wild behavior.
So next episode of Words to the Wise, me and Jew on your ass, boy.
Hey, no, you and Drew better be eating a mayonnaise sandwich as soon as y'all come on. Word to the
Nigga
Wise.
eat mayonnaise either, yo.
But bro said that ain't mayonnaise. It's Miracle Whip.
It's Hellman's for sure. Sponsor me, Hellman's.
I ain't gonna hold you. That Hellman's fire.
Hellman's fire. Okay, it's a light skin thing. Are you gonna so white anyway? You gotta be.
Yo,
Don't
I'm
even
so upset that niggas.
European,
I'm upset that niggas think I'm Hawaiian for some reason.
Because of the
It
rock.
pisses me off. Like, really, like
You light skin.
I've been called Hispanic. I'm like, come on, man.
I've been called that too. I've had straight up, bro. And it's crazy because
I can't.
I'm 5'11", 6 foot on a good day. I've had
one leg short than the other.
Hear me out.
Like,
Boy got to correct them boots.
7 niggas out here doing what he gotta do.
I've had Mexicans walk up on me speaking Spanish. I say, bro,
You can't pass for
I just say
it.
English.
Oh my god.
But man, like I said, man, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe,
Do that.
share.
Do that.
I emphasize on that every episode, man.
Hey, listen.
Shares mean much more. Even we talked about this before the pod started. Even with you as a comedian, you as a DJ, people have to realize how much shares mean.
For sure.
Facts.
Yes.
You right.
Because like bruh said, a motherfucker will watch your shit, not share, not like, not nothing.
Facts.
See you in the streets and be like, "Hey, bro, I seen this
I
shit.
fuck with your shit.
That shit was
funny as a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
like, I kind of felt good though. Shout out to you too for asking me to do this area code shit,
Bruh.
I had a random person hit me up in Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm in there getting shit for the daycare.
It feels
Water,
good, low-key.
juice, milk, cereal, snacks. You know what I'm
But
saying?
when
Whole
them
grain
weight
type shit.
coupons.
She touched your dick.
Excuse me?
She touched your dick.
No.
Oh, okay. My fault. I
That's
don't know. That's the first thing I thought about.
No.
Was freaking.
No, she didn't.
My fault.
No, she didn't.
My
But
bad,
she
my
did
bad, my bad.
approach.
Oh shit.
She did approach and be
Okay,
like,
okay.
"Hey, you that guy from area codes?" I'm like, no lie, bro. I swear to God,
That's
I put
what's
it on.
up,
I put it
man.
on
Bro,
my dad.
that's what's
best
up.
friend.
It's crazy.
And
That's
I'm like, yo,
No, real talk.
no, for real,
You
all
doing
just
something
aside.
Own that shit.
And
Own
she
that
like,
shit.
yo, you the guy that did the area codes, and I see you downtown and all the above. You cool
Yeah.
as hell.
This nigga be
and she was
downtown
like,
like
yo,
a
you bought me a
motherfucker.
shot before. I'm like, oh, where I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey,
bro.
But
Let
she
me
was
tell you
like, yo,
something.
you got
Hey,
your
listen.
podcast going. And I like that shit, and I see what you doing.
I've been
Even though y'all be
able.
wild as
God
hell.
bless me to
that's
do
what's
some
up,
pretty
She was
cool
like, yo,
shit,
I like
man.
what y'all got.
I gotta
like to hear shit like
apologize
that, bro.
to Danny real
Bro,
quick, man.
like to
I
hear
meant
shit
to
like
do
that.
this last.
Swear to God, though,
I meant
for
to do
real,
this
bro.
early on
No
in the
lie.
podcast.
What's that?
Oh God.
I like that.
We had a little debate on Facebook one time, and it was about DJs, the lack of importance. Before we get out of here,
Yeah.
I consider DJs a playlist player because you can hook up your iPad and hook it to some, just.
For sure.
And that person like
I
that
felt
DJ
like I
played
disrespected
that
him
song.
doing that, and I didn't mean
Bro,
to, man.
listen.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what somebody say on Facebook, bro. I like it's social media
for everybody.
People know what people do though.
Twitter fingers is a real thing.
People know what people do.
But the thing about it is, when me and you were talking about that was like literally a healthy debate. It won't no smoke behind that
I
shit.
wanted
You
to
know
bring
what
it to
I'm
the
saying?
pod.
And it was dope. It was dope as fuck. And like I appreciate dialogue like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an argument once a year about DJs versus artists. Do artists need DJs? You know what I'm saying? Every year I'm
Because
getting
the
tagged and
internet's
shit.
so heavy.
So
It
listen.
is, but don't get me wrong. I get what y'all saying as
Can't
far
live
as
with them, but you can't live without them.
Real shit. It's like females.
like
For both of them. For both of them.
Can't live
have
with
to
them,
have
can't
it.
live without them.
So
because people rely
come
too
up-
much on the internet these days, basically, and they think. Everything. If they post it on social media, if they post it on SoundCloud, whatever,
Two
that's
hours.
all they
We
need.
did this shit.
Damn, that's crazy.
I
This
told
good
you we get
conversation.
movies
We
out
really
every episode that we do.
Yeah, DJs
We don't
are
do
very
nothing less than
important
an
in
hour
this
and 30,
game,
bro.
man.
We getting
It's-
movies out, bro.
it's-
Come
it's-
on, man.
it's like
Respect
literally-
our craft out here, please.
It's literally like, you know what I'm saying? I get what the artist saying. You don't need it. You can do social media, so on and so forth.
wanna
But the
hit this
club
shit.
is different.
Drop these Jews.
It's
Different game, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
DJing with URL, I'm in front of 3,000 people, 5,000, 7,000. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, and I don't usually
come to them events. By the way,
man.
Next to URL event, just let me know.
So
I'll get the back. I love
can't
battle
tell
rap. This
you.
nigga right here
Been.
love battle rap.
Word.
I love
battle
that
rap
shit.
right now.
Nigga.
I'll rap right now.
Shit,
I
I
never
never
rap, bro.
Right
But anyway, do you think?
It's
just the culture.
But like I said, if I'm in front of this amount of people, now it's other DJs that be DJing for
You've been talking
12,
shit all
15
night,
people.
so I'm ready to go.
It's other DJs that DJ in front of like 10, 15 people. Be like, give me $100, I play a song. What is that gonna really do for somebody? But if you're in front of giant crowds in major markets, that's different.
I've seen this
And
nigga.
we're
What
still-
you post up? What's the
Hey, but
biggest
listen.
event you did? I seen this
The
nigga
biggest
post up
event
some
I
big shit.
did was at the Greensboro Coliseum.
I saw
Actually,
it. You took a picture, right?
Man, I took a lot of pictures.
That
and
shit
videos.
was big.
It was like
Hold on.
8,000 people in there.
If there's an event to where you need to like kind of figure out what song you need to put on or whatever type shit, I haven't heard your whole discography.
Yeah.
But that shit that you
Drive.
played in the beginning,
Bro,
Crazy.
I'll play some shit
listen,
right
listen
now.
to this.
There was
Listen to
another
this. Listen
song
to
on
this.
your last
Shit,
project
Listen
that
to
was
this.
fucking crazy.
Listen to this, y'all.
If you live with
I
me
will
and be
punch a
fuck
baby.
without me, I don't think you give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I will punch a baby. If I had this on at the right time,
I love your
put him up that drive.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Yo, I think with me and him, I think there was this bitch that I'm gonna say bitch at this time. 'Cause I don't like to refer to females as
Man,
bitch.
fuck that bitch. If she a bitch, she a
No,
bitch.
hear me out.
Hey, that's your views, my boy.
It was a bitch.
That's
that
the white claw
I'm with you on-
talking.
I was trying to be made waves.
I'm with you
yo.
on the
I didn't mean to go there.
Back when y'all
I didn't mean to
kind
go
of
there.
first started.
Let me tell you, bro.
I'm gonna say her name because I can bleep it out.